Hello, everyone. I know I haven't streamed in a while, so we haven't seen the valley in a while. It looks like captions are working, so I'm hoping sound is good. I did notice, I think the cable for my mic needs to be replaced. I noticed in recording some stuff that I would have to re-record it because it was getting this crackle. I know how to fix it now, so if you notice that, just let me know. And I can typically fix it, but I don't always notice it when I'm streaming. Hi, Katie. I'm glad you're here. This is where I spawned in today because I guess I haven't turned off the game in days. It's just been sitting here. I walk in, I check Scrooge's, gather some dark wood, things like that. Looks strange to me. I have noticed in this game only for some reason my Joy-Cons occasionally do spin around, so I'm apologizing in advance for that. So I'm gonna do some of our little things, pick up the dark wood, check out what's in Scrooge's. But we have so much news from Disney Dreamlight Valley today. I started my video, I saw the tweet come out when it came out, and I was recording within like a few minutes because that's the way I tend to do it, because I want to get as much of my ideas recorded down, and I don't want to see what other people are saying so that I have like my own thoughts first. And I realized I had been recording for a half hour and I was like, you know what? Maybe after this meeting I have to go to, maybe we just discuss it with everybody else, because if I'm talking about it to myself for a half hour, I'm sure other people have things to say too. Ooh, we have a moonstone chest. So I think I've got it, so I'll be able to bring up the tweet, the blog post, the images. I figured out an easy way to solve the code that's on there, so we're gonna get some free stuff, I bet. I always think, every time, I think I should be able to walk down this little corner part here. It's not like it's taller than the steps. Give us something good, Scrooge. Say something good today. Or at least something new and weird. I would take that too. Fill all the slots. Or give me one giant thing. Okay, well, we did none of those things. I have that already. What's over here? That came with my house. This is one of my favorite lamps. Like, both of these lamps are...
Greetings, neighbor.
I just keep buying more of them. I don't feel like I need a toaster. Maybe eventually. You know, this might be a couch that I don't have. I feel like this could be one of the couches that we're able to custom design in the new update.
Bye-bye.
Just gotta launch really soon. Yeah, I'm glad that this stuff seems to have finally rotated, but yeah, it seems to be a lot of the same stuff. The backpack's kind of cute, but nothing very impressive here. Let's see, where do we have background music that's not not gonna be frustrating? I had been standing outside and I'm not sure that the pillars are the best. Also, I noticed when Eric walked by and he was playing his flute and I was standing next to the pillars, like the two kinds of music were fighting and it was getting really strange and glitchy. Let's see. Let's just go somewhere here and then bring up the new information that we have. I'm gonna put down a save. I mean, if it crashes, we'll just reload it, but... Out of sync by 3 days and 5 hours. Oops. Keep up on your cloud saves, everyone. All right. I didn't make a button for bringing up the update stuff, so I have to do that manually, which is weird because I have my Joy-Cons and my mouse all next to my computer and I keep trying to use them for the wrong thing. Your sound glitches out when harvesting pumpkins. I'll do that sometimes. I mean, the sound is one of the things where I feel like it's one of the only ways that the game is telling me that it's getting confused. Also, I made this outfit. Like, this is one of the dresses. after the last time when we did, we put my cuttlefish on a shirt, I was like, I wonder, I'd been doing a bunch in Animal Crossing and I wanted to see if I could do something layered. Okay, I think that's about as close as it'll let me get. So I made this and I kind of like it and I kind of want to make more. I also went back to the avatar designer tool because I was trying to get certain shots in there. It feels like all the characters have been removed except for Mickey. I wasn't able to get character shots, but I saw you can custom design in the avatar designer tool, which is only on PC. I run it through Crossover so I can play it on Mac. It is so easy. Custom designing, if you can use a mouse to do everything, it is so clear that that is the way that that tool was designed. Because you've seen it when you're using the controller on Switch, it is not made for that. One thing, I know that customization is a huge part of this update. I really, really would like it if they could improve those designs for console. Like, even just let me use the D-pad. Like, that was a game changer for decorating. Mother Gothel is, you know, I'm not even in photo mode right now. Does she have a mirror that we can't see? Everybody's just here and showing off. But I would love just control updates to the Touch of Magic tool, especially since that's such a huge part of it. But even just let me use the D-pad. But really, minor. Who is Stitch?
There's a lot about this valley that reminds me.
Got a lot going on right here. So anyway, let's look at the tweet that they released today. It is here. Is that big enough to see? We'll put up the content roadmap full screen in a minute. But it says to gear up for the rest of the year with their second content roadmap. Update 6 is a surprise, and then they also have a link to the blog, and this came out today at noon, which is their normal time for tweeting news. Yesterday they did like 1:30, I think. Let me grab a zoom in. I think we want to look at the picture, but we also have the blog post that we can look at too. Oh, okay. I forgot that I trimmed this.
Those night thorns are the worst, am I
Let's
right?
see. I'm not as good at cropping on this. There we go. You can see the whole thing now. And you can see the little hearts are, they keep going. You can click off it. So then we can scroll. So we have what looks like the early summer update from the original content roadmap has been broken into 2. And we can kind of zoom in on these. So we have the early June. I can't read it on my preview screen, so oh, I'm not used to working on multiple windows in the computer. I'm used to just like the Switch controls and everything else. I don't think, okay, we'll go panel by panel maybe. Can I make this, let's see if we can, we make it larger, are we gonna lose too much of the cuttlefish? And then we can slide it over. There we go. All right, so early June, we've got that same picture. Haven't checked to see if the clock changed. I'm guessing it didn't. Can you please just let me?
I have so many amazing.
So yeah, we're still seeing that 6:05 date on the castle. And then it says early June, unveil the secret to the forgetting. So we've been talking a ton about that major story content update. Decorating dreams come true with the Touch of Magic furniture. So now they're not just saying beds, so I think we can assume other furniture as well, mannequins and more. So all those things we were talking about. The new piece of information for the early June update 5 is the star path. So we have the wonder of Pixar, and I wonder if they're just trolling us. Like, are these the motifs? Is that what I'm looking at, or are these something else? I don't know why it says celebrate D100 and the wonder of Pixar. I think on there, I need to turn off my pop-ups or I'm never gonna see anything. Why is it not? There we go. So I wondered at first if that was a typo because that's the last star path. But if you look at it, it looks like the star path is going to span 2 updates. So I wonder if it's going to be a longer star path. I really personally don't need a longer star path. I mean, it kind of depends. But like there's only so much shiny garnet that I am willing to mine, you know? But the new piece is the summer update. This is where a new villager races into the valley. So that stuff about the princess. So the princess who was supposed to be racing into the valley is now coming in the summer update. So that's not going to happen in early June anymore. That's going to be moved to another time. You wonder what happened to the Speedstorm one you saw a thing for? Yeah, I wonder. Although, is Cars Pixar? Because if Cars is Pixar, maybe you saw, like, maybe there's going to be some Cars themed stuff in this star path. I could see that happening. So maybe that's still a thing that's going to happen. Having some, I mean, they could easily put Cars themed stuff into the star path. That could tie in with Disney Speedstorm. Unless you saw like an ad for a Speedstorm. I don't know the game well enough to know if they have a star path equivalent or a battle path. Yeah, well, you don't, it's weird because we don't even know when stuff is like, when we're not supposed to see it or when you won't be able to just go back and look at it again. But yeah, it'd be really neat if it was still there somehow to look at. The big thing for me, yeah, I don't have it either. If it had been in, if it had started off free to play, I would probably have played it to see what it was like at least. But I can't do another early access competitive racing, like I don't need to. The big thing for me in the summer update is says flex your creativity with a new feature and win in-game prizes. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is what I spent like a half hour talking to myself about. So I think there's so many directions that they could go with this. So I'm thinking, is this the point when we finally get to be able to upload our Touch of Magic designs and share them? I mean, he's wearing a Touch of Magic shirt right there. Like that might as well be the icon. Yeah, this game keeps me busy enough too. Somebody gifted me Tears of the Kingdom and I am still in the tutorial area because I keep going back and forth. But I'm thinking this could have to do with finally launching, being able to share our in-game designs. But then the winning in-game prizes, I'm kind of hoping that it's not, I don't need it to be a contest, especially if they're not a judged contest, if they're just like random drawings. But I'd love it if there was a reward system for, say, uploading certain designs or certain designs with certain motifs. And then I was thinking, and maybe, I don't know, I have this up. So I also play Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, and in that game, there's this whole system. Why is it? That's lovely. Go away. Go away. It won't close. This is being strange, but they have a Happy Home Designer kind of component. And so there's all of these classes and levels, and a ton of them are tied to special events, kind of like the Star Path that they have going almost all the time. And it has you say, you know, design a particular type of room or a particular style. And I was thinking since the beginning of this game, with the way that they have organized the furniture, you know, it's in these collections and then in these other categories that don't always make sense to us. Like sometimes they do, it's like, yeah, that's Little Mermaid furniture, okay. But could there be a kind of design a bedroom for Ariel, or design, you know, a Wreck-It Ralph style cafe, or design a room for Elsa, something like that, where you have these little challenges, semi-decorated, semi-prepared spaces or rooms, and then maybe you would decorate them and you'd get points based on the furniture that you're using. Oh, the guessing ones are the worst. Yeah. I kind of like those, but I pretty much only play the happy homeroom stuff when it's like 3 a.m. and I can't sleep. I'm like, I'm gonna guess the thing. But those are so rare. I don't know. I like them all. I don't really like the first one. Some of them are kind of boring, but I think something to this effect. I think not quite as structured as Happy Homeroom. And in Happy Homeroom, you're not earning really exciting prizes, but you can earn leaf tickets. And so I could see some kind of structured design challenge sequence that's ongoing that has maybe a regular component, but then also something that is Star Path themed, being something that would fit really well in this game with the way that they've categorized furniture already. That maybe it's not you need this exact thing, but like, I mean, in Happy Homeroom, you still get points if you use a similar item. So if I need, like, what is in this one? So we need, I can't even tell, like this particular chair, you get full points if you get that chair. You also get full points if you get a very similar chair. And you get slightly lower points if you put like a different chair, or if you put like a potted plant, you'll get some points, but not all of them. And I could see a system like that working in this game because they want it to be decorating, but we know a lot of people don't like the creative aspect of decorating. So this would give you kind of a structured way to use the decorating components in like set aside kind of spaces that are themed, that make sense.
There's a lot about this valley that reminds me of home.
Like I could see that working, and I could see it as a way to earn small amounts of moonstones for doing it. You know, like, and think Happy Homeroom, what we get like, oh, those are, I guess it doesn't tell you the rewards on the page that I'm on, but you get like 5 leaf tickets or something, you know, or 10 leaf tickets as you level up. And I could see that as something that could really work for Disney Dreamlight Valley. And I could see it not just like that, but also you could do the design a room, but you could also have them for design a piece of furniture, design a particular type of clothing, use a particular motif to design a particular piece of clothing as kind of a Star Path thing. That way we'd be more excited about, you know, earning all the motifs in the Star Path, and you could kind of extend the Star Path because you're doing things to earn the stuff, and you could stop there if you wanted to, but then you could have a challenge, which is like, what do we have on here? So use the red panda to design a bed or something, and then that would like help you earn your moonstones back or earn something else, and kind of you could connect it in a variety of ways. But it feels like a really interesting direction. And then maybe after you get to a certain point, maybe you could also design the inside of villager homes. Maybe sometimes they ask you for something. Maybe sometimes you can just do whatever you want to kind of build in the stuff for players who really like structure and the people who want to have that more control and more creative design control. I think this is going to be just the launch of being able to upload your Touch of Magic designs. But I'd really like it if they went in a more, like an even bigger direction. And I think that that would fit well with this game. The other thing on the second panel, if you look up here, we have some ones and zeros, which I'm pretty sure are binary code. So I found a translator. I typed it out already so that I wouldn't have to type it out again. But in the binary translator, we can put in those ones and zeros from the top of the panel, and it gives us these 4 letters, pixel, which makes sense. So I'm gonna go put those into the game and see what it gives us. Like, I don't know what it's gonna give us, but this seemed like the easiest code translation that I've seen so far. So I was like, why not? Let's do that. So I'm in here. Where is it? Okay, it's under help. If you go down to redemption code, and it does come out as capital, so I'm going to use caps lock on it. And then, oops. Let's type it in and see if it does something. I feel like it has to, right? Yes. All right. So I have something in my mailbox that we can go look at. You wonder if they're saving the racing path for when a princess races into the valley? Maybe. But, there's zoom back out from those. But they show the wonder of Pixar as going for both of these updates. So that's where I could see with the racing, if they do like cars stuff in there. I wonder how they're gonna release this stuff. Is this gonna be like a longer star path, or the updates just way closer together? I'm taking the long way to my mailbox, I guess. Oh, good. The last few times I've gone to redeem codes, like Maui or someone was standing in front of my mailbox blocking it. So let's see what we get. And it does say congrats on solving the puzzle on our 2023 roadmap. Enjoy using these Wreck-It Ralph items to get your valleys ready for Vanellope later this year. I've got so much gaming stuff now. Oh, is this the stuff that we saw? Let me see. They had that gamer setup. I didn't cover that one because I was like, I don't know enough to know if these are new items or not. But in here, are they these items on the left side? Oh, you can't see. Sorry. Are they these? Still can't see because I have slid the window. Like these items over on the left? That's what I'm thinking the stuff that we just unlocked might be. You think you remember seeing Lightning McQueen and possibly Vanellope, but not sure. And Mickey in a helmet. I wonder if what you saw wasn't this game, but was like something for Speedstorm. I mean, it's also possible, like, we could get a Dreamlight style that's like racing Mickey in this game as a cross promotion. I don't know with the other game if they have Lightning McQueen or Vanellope in it yet, but it seems like they should. Should we put this stuff inside or outside? I mean, we've got the Twitch drops here. Maybe we'll put it inside. I'll be somewhat organized. Huh. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, it's not something that I came across, but I don't know how on other platforms, like the loading screens might work differently. I'm gonna have to add more. Yeah, I was just thinking I should make an arcade type room or a gaming room. Do we have to have an empty? I should go outside and pick that stuff up. Oh, this is tiny. This is so tiny. I think I need to expand my house now that I'm starting to actually get stuff that I want to use. Let's see. I'm just gonna go to all and scroll to the bottom. I'm increasingly considering getting this on Mac, except now what I don't know. But I was a little bit considering getting it on Mac and then also playing on a second account on my Switch so that when multiplayer comes, I'd be able to like test things out between the two. You made a Wreck-It Ralph arcade? And a root beer bar? I mean, arcades serve stuff like root beer. I feel like that goes. I don't have nearly as much of the stuff as they do in this picture. Oh wait, I just passed it, didn't I? Oh. I only see the game machine. Oh my gosh, skee ball. That's so good. Okay, so they didn't go all the way to the bottom, and I don't know why. I think this was one of the things. In Wreck-It Ralph, they go to a bar that serves root beer. Ah, yes. Okay, was it just like 2 of these then? Because I have 2 of those. I didn't pay enough attention. I need to like rewind and see what the new things that it gave me are. Was it just those things or was it something else? Let me see. I'm sure somebody has posted the three of them online. I really like the skee ball. That is totally my favorite. Wait, where is... I feel like this has to be pinned in somebody's Discord. Okay, there's also in the... There is... So what I'm looking for is the... I think it's like an air hockey table. You can kind of see it on the left side. That's what I'm searching for. Usually the stuff in everything is just, it's in order and all the new stuff goes to the bottom, but this time it didn't do that and I don't know why. Okay. Keep an eye out for the air hockey table. Very similar colors to what I have. Oh, see if we can find it with the filter. All right, what do we, I guess it's purple. Oh, and it's going to be Wreck-It Ralph, right? So that should narrow it down. I wonder why it's not... Here we go. All right, and we got the air hockey table. I have two air... Why do I have two air hockey tables? Did they give us two? Oh. I think what we're going to do is expand this room. These aren't from it, and they won't fit in the room right now. I really like the skee ball. This one I want to buy more of. Can you interact with these? Can we interact with anything in this game? Like, genuine question, I can't remember. Because if it was Animal Crossing, I would expect to click on it and then roll things. So the items that are in here right now are from the code. But I might need to go check my mailbox to see if I already had two of them and that's why I have doubles. I don't think so. I don't remember getting them before. So I think maybe it gave us two of those. I would have liked more of the skee ball machine. That one's my favorite. Yeah, I keep clicking it because I expect, even if I can't like for real play it, that, you know, the things would slide around or light up or something. I guess some stuff in the game does have an on-off switch. Let's go talk to Scrooge and see how much these cost to get more of. And then I think we'll go downstairs. We might expand the house too. Although we still have update stuff to talk about too. Yeah, not even fully functioning, just like it does something. It makes a little like noise of the ball going in. Like the arcade machines could make a little like digital, I don't know, the noises that computer games make in the arcade. And then the skee ball could just have like a ball go up and like go into one of the holes and make that sound that they make. Air hockey could have the sound and have the things move around on it. Because I love the little, in Animal Crossing, there was like one game and it's like you throw the balls to knock over wooden ducks. And it does that. If you click on it, it'll like throw the ball for you and stuff and different ones will go down. Oh, come back. Come back.
Greetings, neighbor.
All right, so we want to order stuff so we can find out how much these things are. And then remind me, I'll check my mail again to see if we did get one or two in there. Okay, we can search by, oh. Okay, so we have to go to all and then I can search by collection via filters? Yes. Does anybody happen to know if those items were available outside of this? I feel like they probably were, but I don't really have any idea. All right, so the air hockey table, 6,400. Oh, look, the arcade machine is really cheap at 210. But then the skee ball machine is 16,000. You've never seen them either? Yeah, I haven't, so I feel like maybe others have, I don't know. I need to farm pumpkins. I have not farmed since we put the dragon in, because it's a dragon. Oh, game, are we still doing this? Fix this in the update, please. You have 6 arcade machines? So there are other arcade machines in the game?
Great to see you.
I don't feel like I have any others, although I'm not really sure how I would check. I was gonna get more than one of those, I think. And then I also wanted to get, I feel like these stools would go with the, like, things. Why do we have to just fix this? This is so silly, especially with how slow this is. Like, make your control decisions while playing on a Switch. And I think you would make different control decisions than you would if you were playing on PC. Oh, you have 6 of the same one. So this one you already have? Because that's what just came in the thing, I think. So maybe these are items that we already had? I really like this weird couch, which I have some of, I guess. Anything else in here I should get? Looks like I have most of this stuff. Wait, it knows that I have 2? Did I have another one in storage? Whatever. Random more skee ball machines. Oh, you had the small one, but not skee ball or air hockey. Right. So, I mean, it's a possibility that it's stuff that was already in the game that we got. Either way, it's neat. It is making me, like, want to build something and add another room to my house so that I have room. Load, game, load. Oh, which reminds me, save. Haven't done that yet. Since the beginning. What? Okay. You saw me cloud save at the beginning of the game. At the beginning of the stream, we cloud saved. And now it's saying that my cloud save is out of sync by like 21 hours? No, really? This stool won't center in front of the arcade games? That looks like what it was built for. And now if that was like the type of stool that you would, you know, pull out and push out of the way, I think that would make sense. Or it would be acceptable at least, but it's the kind that would be like anchored to the ground directly in front of it. Okay, so it doesn't tell me how many of each thing, which makes me assume that it was just one, and I guess, did I already have some? I don't know. Oh, let's go back and look at that roadmap because there's so much in there. So much in there. All right, what else do we have? This it? Yes. I needed water, which reminds me I should put in the little thing to remind us. I realized that the cuttlefish is now a little bit covered by the image because I moved it over. There we go. All right, so we kind of talked about the first 2, and we can talk more about them too. September, though. So September, we have Belle finally coming. I think September may also mark the 1 year for the game. It does say welcome new friends along with other surprises, so just kind of leaving it open. If they didn't have multiplayer in the next panel, I would be like, oh, are the new friends going to be our friends? Are they going to be multiplayer? I'm pretty sure they're talking about new characters. And then the Star Path, I am excited for the Star Path. Halloween is like my thing. So darkness returns to the valley. I wonder a little bit if maybe we'll be able to do things have like house skins, castle skins maybe that look more like the Forgotten Castle, which is an aesthetic I really like. But definitely Halloween themed. I'm a little there's a tiny part of me that's like, hey, it says returns, and then they're showing me items that I kind of already have, like the bats. I have those. I use them. That's what the little tassel trim on the design I'm currently wearing is the bat. It works really well for that if you make them tiny. The pumpkin we have, but we don't have it with the vines, so I don't know if this is necessarily things that'll be in it rather than just here's an idea of Halloween-ish stuff, you know, because they don't have all the Star Path items at this point. But I'm excited to see another Halloween Star Path, and I am so happy that it's going to be in September. I'm hoping early-ish September, because I want to be able to get through the Star Path, get all of the Halloween stuff, and then decorate for early October so that I can have my Halloween stuff out and decorated in time. Because last time it was like racing that week before to kind of do the whole Star Path, unlock everything, and decorate. And it was like, well, give me the stuff earlier. And it looks like this year they're going to do that. So that one being it. Sorry if that scrolls a little bit fast. So we have early June. I don't know when that's going to be. I guess within the next 2-3 weeks. Summer update could be anywhere between, I'd say, June 21st and the end of August. I would guess either late June, sometime in July. I don't know. With the Star Path extending that long, I'm a little like, It feels more like a July thing, but I don't know. And then September. So that's a really, like, the entire summer is a Pixar Star Path. Like, Pixar's fine, but I guess they do have a lot of different properties. But I'm wondering how that's gonna work. Or if maybe we get a nice break at some point. I need downtime between the major things in this game so that I can actually, you know, use the stuff, enjoy it, make the videos, have a break, and not burn out. Oh, fireworks at some point in the summer. I feel like that would go really well because, like, Disney World does the fireworks. I was sort of wondering if they were going to do it with the Disney Parks update. So who knows? Totally a possibility. Okay, I was just looking at this and I was thinking again, like, this is my favorite part of the announcement, is this and the Halloween Star Path. But the flex your creativity with a new feature and win in-game prizes, and we're talking about a new villager racing into the valley, and kind of, if you've seen the first Wreck-It Ralph movie, a huge part of it is her building her car. What if we get to, like, design our own race car? Like, that could be really fun. I could see that being kind of a one-off themed thing. Would be even cooler is if you could export your car from this game into their Speedstorm game. I know nothing about how any of that works, so, like, I think that's really unlikely. But I could see designing, like, design a car mini game in this. Yes, like a glide skin. See that too. But yes, agree. With the Easter one, it felt that way. Like, you decorated for a few days and then you took it down. And I understand the idea of, like, doing something close to the holiday, but, like, the decorating part and planning for holidays is my favorite part. And I need that, like, way in advance. That's where I think for Halloween last year, just, like, collecting the candy for a week before, I think that was good placement. Because that was, like, ahead of time. I could do it whenever. And it wasn't a huge decorating thing. September, Belle, Beauty and the Beast realm, other characters, Halloween Star Path. And then we have this. Yes, me too. I was like, okay, so, and in Animal Crossing, it's like 6 months out and I'm decorating. So I looked at it was just it was like a week ago was the 1 year anniversary of my first video on YouTube, and it was a speed build of my Halloween gingerbread steampunk castle. And so that was May, and that was a Halloween thing. And that was not the first Halloween thing I'd put on that island. So yes. So late 2023, this is stuff that's going to be October, November, December. New chapter begins. So I guess like new major storyline. Yeah, it ends up as a holiday theme park. Exactly. New characters, new frontiers. I wonder what frontiers means, because they didn't say biomes, they didn't say realms. So it could be actual places, or it could be like pushing the envelope of things that we do. Hi, Hassan. Weekend was good. How are you? Yeah, the new frontiers here is one of the more interesting pieces, because I'm like, could that be expanding the wings of the castle? Could we be talking about DLC, new types of gameplay, new areas that aren't quite realm and aren't quite biome? Or could it be biome expansion? There's so much by choosing that word. Honestly, their communications team in this whole sequence for update 5 and the roadmap, I feel like they've done really well in giving enough hints and then letting people talk about them and embedding information in interesting ways. But this one, I'm like, what do you mean? Frontiers could be just about anything. Yes, tricky, very tricky. Multiplayer, so again, confirming multiplayer, but also confirming multiplayer will be sometime in October, November, December, not before then. So I think that's a helpful differentiation, so we don't have to keep thinking, oh, is multiplayer going to start? Is multiplayer, you know, October, November, December, that's when we can really start thinking about what are they doing with multiplayer? When is it coming? When we get more information for those. And then a new royal tool. And I wonder so much what that is. You're hoping for a lantern. You know, it could be. I mean, depending on what those new frontiers are and how we access them, that could be related to the new royal tool. Or multiplayer could be related to the new royal tool. I could see them using a lantern to light up dark places. Maybe we're lighting torches somewhere. And then once you light up an area, then you can like do things there. I could see that. Or if it's Fairy Godmother's wand, although I like, why would we have to wait until October to get her wand? Maybe it's our wand, a different kind of wand. Or something. Has to be tools. So I was like immediately thinking like wearables, but that doesn't make sense. Maybe we finally turn that umbrella into a royal tool. Something to change the weather. It could be like, you could also think we have a fishing pole. We just started seeing butterflies. What if it was like a net? That's a tool that we have in other games. Oh yeah, part of the storyline so they can drag it out. You're right, because that summer and September updates, they don't mention the main storyline. Those are like, September is a realm focused update. So we're getting huge story now, and then October, November, December, we'll get more story sometime in there. So that's a good point. We could see that then. And then we have this hourglass, and I'm like, you could also, like, is the hourglass a royal tool? Are we turning back time? Maybe I'm playing too much Tears of the Kingdom for thinking of that. But I saw this with the sand and the hourglass, and I was like, Aladdin? Are we getting an Aladdin realm? Are we getting a desert realm? And then I was also thinking of Bruno. Like, Bruno's whole deal is like, he's got the sand, he's got the visions and things. Are we going to do something along those lines? Are there other Disney properties that have sand or time? I just realized that this is still off screen for you all. Like the hourglass, like there is the giant hourglass in Aladdin, and there it's a sand. It would make for a great sandy biome. I know people have been asking for, like, oh, what if there was a desert biome? Or, okay, we've also talked a little bit about Atlantis. You're thinking something to do with a new realm? Definitely. Yeah, I'm like, Aladdin seems like the obvious one for me, because we have both an hourglass and a desert. Bruno seems possible. He is something there. And we do have, like, the whole Atlantis thing is, like, it's coming. I don't know if it's coming update 5. I don't know if it's coming late 2023 or if that's going to be in the future. Because it does say a new chapter begins, and I could see, like, raising Atlantis and things, like, or going there being a whole thing. Or turning back time so that it comes back. I don't know. They've definitely given us just, like, hint level, like, here, think about these things. And some of them I can definitely brainstorm on a lot more than others. The hourglass's time is almost up. That's a good point. So does the actual sand, like, does that give us information? Is it just telling us, like, it almost looks like, yeah, if those were months, I'd put it out probably that far in late 2023. Is it a point in the story? Indicating we're getting close enough. It's interesting that they, and I guess they wouldn't list free to play anywhere, because the moment that you do that, then people are going to be like, I'm just going to wait then. But you'll notice there is no free to play listed on the roadmap. Oh, you didn't notice the clock in the update picture until you watched the video? That was the first thing I did. I was like, there's a clock. I need to zoom in. What time does it say? It's really difficult to see because I don't know if maybe they post on Instagram if the quality is better, but the Twitter quality is not great. But yeah, I haven't, like, zoomed in a ton. We do have these swirly designs. Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. I'm sure somebody out there is like, that's the specific thing, and I don't know. But the Aladdin one seemed the most, like, easy to see for me. The swirly designs remind me a little bit of Hercules. But, if we're talking, like, a new chapter begins, then we're talking about story updates, so it doesn't... I mean, there'll be characters, but it doesn't necessarily need to be something else. You saw the face on the clock first, and it looked like Fairy Godmother's face, but not at the same time. Oh my gosh. Where is... I need to go zoom into the clock now. This one. This one. The gold one, like this, I looked at this as being a face to me. But to me it looks like, I don't know, almost like the captain with the tentacles in Pirates of the Caribbean. That's what it reminds me of. But this is Fairy Godmother's. I mean, like, maybe. But it sure does look like a face, and I wonder if there'll be something there. So, like, going back to all of this stuff, I was like, oh, the actual face of the clock. Not zoomed in to me, but maybe when you're zoomed out, it kind of does. Because it does, like, it goes back and forth to me from looking like different kinds of things. Oh. Like in the white circle. Because, like, now that I can see that there are these circles, but it does kind of. Especially if you can get the zoom right so that the lines kind of blend together. I don't know. They put a lot into the artwork for these different pieces of communication. Like, I'm sure some designers like, yes, somebody saw this thing. And then other people are like, oh, they missed my really interesting whatever it was. Oh, they have it on Facebook too. I'm not on Facebook, so I miss all of that stuff. They do have this crescent moon, which again, Cheshire Cat smile, and then we saw the crescent moon again in yesterday's tweet. So I'm still like, there's still a little part of me that's like, Alice? I think probably not. Is it rain? It's raining in game. I was like looking outside for a minute because I have my headphones on, like, it seems really sunny to be raining. But when we were talking about kind of like this picture, I had been thinking, I'd been thinking so much about like the Cinderella stuff and the Sleeping Beauty stuff and how they both have like dream related songs and how you could intertwine those. And it's like, are we really asleep? Did we go away? Did everybody else go asleep because we went away? Kind of like the way the fairies did when Sleeping Beauty's asleep. It got really complicated trying to talk about that for a video, and I was like, let's not. Yes, yeah. I think everything on this side is kind of like a mirror of what's on the other side, and that's I kind of want it to exist as a mirror world that we can explore. I could see them being like merged though. So are we gonna merge with our shadow selves? But yeah, it's like a twisty version of our current castle, right? Let's go look in game because we have these orbs here and only the first and the last one have like the metal round things around them. Do the middle ones in ours have it or not? Put that away and back so I can... The layers of windows I have up today is one of my more complicated. So yeah, let's look at the in-game. Okay, it is the same. That's not an easy shot to get because they've got... Because you can see all of these orbs. So we have kind of the same night thorns. And then, so we have the well, and then, let's see. Well, let me grab that other picture. We can flip between them if I can get it set up. All right, so I think they're standing about here. Whoops, I walked too far. I wonder, okay, so you know how we have this symbol here? I wonder if for the Forgotten Castle, if it's going to be a different symbol. And then I can't zoom in from here. I was trying to look at if I could see that. I want to see if any of the camera modes will let us. So their character is here. And let's take out our camera. What? Not that one, but what about this one? I wish I could make my character move in camera mode. That is something else I am hoping for in Update 5. Camera upgrade? Please, camera upgrade. Like, let me tilt. Okay, Z, L, and L can move the camera. But it can't, why can't I move the camera like up and down? Hi, Owen, how are you? We are trying to recreate, we're trying to see if we can recreate the picture of the Forgotten Castle here. Because it's just our castle. And we're trying to see if this works or not. So far, the answer is it's really difficult. Ooh, okay. I can zoom backwards. And I can rotate the camera with this. I'm all right. Overwhelmed with information, but also mostly possibilities for the update, I think, and the roadmap. All right, so left. Left lets us like actually move the camera. You know what we need here is to get on top of a building. Why doesn't the well work that way? Because you know how when we're moving around, we keep ending up on the top of Scrooge's shop, and then we get this like way up high view. Ooh, I just popped up on top of something. I can't move this well though, right? Oh well. I don't think you can get this shot. It also won't let me... I can no longer move forward. However, I ended up popping up a little bit higher. It then saw the well as being an obstruction. So yeah, I can't. Sometimes it'll let me move forward and sometimes it doesn't. Okay. So yeah, I don't think I can recreate that shot. What if I start down here? It's a little bit closer. I mean, it's not the shot, but at least you can see more of the castle. So if you weren't sure if it was the same castle before, like, yes, it definitely, that's what the Forgotten Castle is. Yeah, I mean, they have way more control when they're doing their images and their art, but like with the house tweet, like that one, I really wondered. And I know it's like, it's the same thing for even the umbrella tweet, but I'm kind of like, can I have your camera in this? Like, let me use the, whatever they use for filming their promos. Because in that one, where is that tweet? This one, I don't know if you have sound for this or not. But see, they have the camera moving across, and we can't do that currently. And then are these new emotes that she does? Oh, you can't see it. I didn't turn it on. I'm sorry. Okay, I full screened it and that made it not work. And I can't get out of it currently. There we go. All right, so this should be playing now. So you should have the tweet now, but for some reason the video's playing on my screen, but it's not playing in the preview. I'm gonna turn it on and off again. Oh, come on. So weird. I think because I full screened it and OBS didn't like that. That's not doing it either. Why not? But in any case, if you look at this one, which I realize you can't now, the camera kind of pans across and then the character. Yeah, I don't know why. If I switch tabs and come back, maybe. Oh, you know what? I think my source video is frozen. Let me just... Yeah, it swapped itself over to something else. I think I'm just gonna reload it. Yeah, that looks more fresh. That's what it's supposed to be. Let's see if I play it now, if it... There we go. But see, they have the camera that can like pan like that. And then in the umbrella one, they had a camera that could follow the character, which was different. But then you have those character emotes at the end. I'm kind of like, give me this camera. Give me a first person camera. And then also, I think these are actions that I've seen happen in the game, but I don't think our character can currently do them. Can they? Like, I haven't played around with the camera options, I think, enough, but I don't think that we can currently do any of those emotes. Let's see. Yeah, it'd be really nice for viewing mode. Like, especially if we're thinking forward to like multiplayer, being able to tour people's valleys. Like, I'd mostly just, I don't know, a lot of these just look really strange to me. And it would be more useful to me if I could change the different camera modes and the different expressions without having the UI up. Because like, these faces are something. Where are the other ones? Oh yeah. I only use the effects and things by accident. Oh, this is how... I've been wanting to get a clean version of the logo, and I should just have been using the in-game camera more. But I mostly use that mode. Let's see. These are still faces. These are the same things with the addition of the animal one. Even like this camera mode, I had not used very much. because I don't feel like I can get very close to my character. But I know depending on what you do, you can. I'm just like, why can't I angle the camera up? Like, I want to be able to... You can't even do that, right? No. But I didn't realize that if you hold down and use the left stick that you can do... that you could move the camera around. So, like, I didn't know this was going to be a shot that I could get. So that gives you really, it's closer to the furniture camera mode. So I don't use that one enough, but I don't think even in this, let's see. And I know I'm on Switch, so it won't be smooth. But I guess then you can do kind of the panning, except that like, you also can't. Like there's some sort of bounding here, but I don't know how it determines what it is. But that's only how far in a given direction. It does look like a Pokemon battle. Yep. So, I mean, I have not used the camera to its fullest, but it's also just, it doesn't do some of the things. Yes. Go, Fox, go! But yeah, I don't think that the emotes that we saw with the, like, I got this kind of clapping motions, I don't think those are things that I can make my character do. Oh, hey, that's neat. How did I... No! I mean, because that's kind of an interesting, like, I don't know how I end up in some of the angles, because most of the most interesting angles I get are by accident. I'm wearing pants, aren't I? It appears that I'm not actually wearing pants. I thought I was weird. Okay. I didn't know I wasn't wearing any pants. Very often I am in this game. So yeah, oh, we didn't look at the blog post that came along with today's. So this is, in that tweet they linked to something and it was this. So just saying we're halfway through the year, thanks, stuff like that. This is the updated content roadmap. So 2 more updates with sneak peeks. So that summer one and the September one. And then our first hints at the next chapter of what it will hold, and that's this last one with the sand and the hourglass. Talking about Vanellope coming. Belle finally coming in September, along with a new realm to explore and immerse yourself in. I wonder a little bit if it's going to be any, like if we're going to do more in that realm than usual. Surprises, of course, new characters, wealth of new content, features, and improvements. They're excited about a certain brand new feature that will come as part of the summer update. You've all gone to great lengths to share your creativity with us in the game, so we want to reward you for it. So that's that piece that we saw in the summer update. Star Paths. He said we've shared our most wanted themes. The wonder of Pixar. More Pixar films, and then the Halloween season, ample opportunities to get in the Halloween spirit and bring some darkness to the valley. So I feel like that could be, I don't know, maybe more involved than just a star path. 2023, as the mystery of the forgetting and the forgotten comes full circle, in the remembering a new chapter will begin. Not sharing many details quite yet, so we can speculate. Yes, thank you. Big plans. I'm like, why is big in all capital letters? Is that supposed to mean something? Big plans for the game through the end of the year into 2024 and beyond. Stay tuned in the coming weeks and months as I continue to share sneak peeks. Never been a better time to explore. The Trello tracker is here and so are their socials. So if you're on one of these platforms, like I would pick one and follow them so that you get the news from them too. The Trello tracker is where they will post when they've acknowledged certain glitches and things like that. They'll be on the board so you can see, like, do they know about it? Are they working on it? notes like this. So things that have been released, things that have been fixed, things they're working on, things they're aware of, but they're not being worked on yet. So like that waterfall issue. Wally keeps saying like, play more missions. Well, there aren't any missions. I thought they would have been actively working on more of those, but I guess this is a little bit further behind. They're working on getting rid of the egg bushes. So get those eggs while you can if you're into the eggs. What else is in here? Crashes. Yes. And then it also shows you kind of how to report those. I don't know. I know the colors mean something, but I don't know how to find out what they mean. Yeah. So what do you all think about the update? About the content roadmap that we saw? Do you have any other ideas about what any of it means? We do also have, I think the only piece that we haven't looked at is the one that I just did the video on yesterday for the image. Let's see. Here's the image. That's it. Let's bring up the image. So this is the one where we found out it was the remembering. I'm going to move it into frame so we can see all of it. And in my video, my main things are, what is Mickey thinking about? What's going on with that treehouse? And are we maybe looking at, like, I wonder where are we standing for this image? And I know that the art is all really different than like the in-game, like they don't match. They're art, right? But could it be that we're kind of like standing outside, standing somewhere else in the Forgotten Lands looking in? Because I could see something like that happening. It doesn't have to be, because this could very easily just be art that's depicting the Forgotten Lands. But is there anything else with the various update info that we have that you all have ideas about? I feel like there was something else I was supposed to do in game. What was I supposed to do? Oh, I'm gonna go get more dark wood, because I bet it has respawned. But on the content roadmap today, is there anything that's really exciting? Or it's part of the mirrored dark area we get? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it could be that too. I'm like, okay, where's something gonna pop up? There is like a floaty island right there with a tree on it. My biomes are like, especially for Forgotten Lands, because I'm doing this darkwood harvest, I don't have all my trees. So at first I was like, oh, where is there all those red trees? So I didn't think there were that many, but I looked up a original picture and there were quite a few more here. Welcome in, Art's Turn. Also, a YouTuber. Darkwood is so hard to find, and seeing it in the dark on the purple grass is so difficult. Yes. That is why I have done this with my trees, because I had so little, because I just didn't see it. Like, I just straight up never saw it. I think this should work. If I have it right. If I don't, I'm sorry. If that is not your handle, though, let me know. Yeah, up in the mountains behind. Let's go stare at the mountains for a little bit. Oops. Yeah, if you're into Animal Crossing, follow that link, subscribe, help them reach monetization on YouTube. Very close. You're excited for this update too? What are you most excited about for the next update? I was looking forward to seeing the princess racing into the valley, and now that's kind of part 2 of this update. So now I'm like, really, the customization of everything for me is like, I really like that. I just really hope it comes with improved controls on the Switch. Oh, being able to have more than one house. Do you hope that they have the same interior or different interiors when you have more than one house? I'm hoping they let us use the not premium house skins, you know, the ones that you get at the beginning with the different colors. I'm hoping you can still put those out in multiple too. Just like, I know there's rainbows, I know there's purple light up there. Oh, here's up close of how the fire works. If you have to decorate each of them, you don't wanna. I would be interested in them. I think a way around that for me would be if I could have it all be one house, but let me choose which floor I enter into with each of the houses. Recharge and drop off items. Oh, wait, I forget that a lot of people have their storage inside. Like all my storage is outside for the most part. Ooh, look at the little itty bitty baby night thorn. It's so cute. Oh, there's our bright pink light. I got excited seeing the pop up there, but it's just for cooking and sitting. But we do have this here, and this almost feels like I should be able to like walk up here and go into that little pink cave kind of something. It's probably just a curve of a night thorn against the pink sky, but it feels like it could be more. You have 5 floors in your main house? Whoa. Yeah, it's a lot to decorate 5 floors of a house. I mean, you've seen mine. We did one room on stream, and then I have a couple of them that are just there because, like, hey, we got this item and I wanted to look at it. You have both outside and inside. Crafting outside, quest inside. Oh, yeah. Be neat. I wonder a little, like, could you use them as, like, different kinds of teleportation? Like, could I go in my house and then decide to come out in one of my other houses? I'm guessing probably not. Oh, come on, don't fight me, Joy-Cons. Alright, also, what do people think is in these chests? The red chests? Are they gonna be just like the green and the yellow? Do you think it'll just be coins? I'm hoping it's not just coins. You might turn a room into storage. Yeah, I mean, if you got this far without doing that, then I think you're good. But I could see if you had storage in your house, being able to put it anywhere would be so useful. Oh, these are apples. I thought they were the something else. Oh no, I'm slow. 5 chests inside, 3 outside, so combination. Oh, it looks like I went to the Frosted Heights and I forgot to drop my stuff off. So we need to do that too. Yes. I need to re-earn all of my Dreamlight after crafting those chests and things. I am so far behind. I had like a, what, 125 or something, and that was on the lower side of what I had, and now I'm down to just 85. I feel like I need a lot more before this update. Like, I want to get this back up to like my 125, and I want to get my coins back up to above 2 million. Have a comfortable buffer. Oh, 5 inside, 3 outside, but then in addition having the biome chest, I said I wasn't going to make the large chest. I wasn't going to do it because I did the math and I'm like, resource-wise, this doesn't make any sense. And then I did a reorganization stream and I was like, just one more. And that's how I spent like 50,000 Dreamlight making chests. Which I think is why they had us do that. They were like, people have too much. They're not working for it enough. Let's give them something to waste it on. But that also took Darkwood, which I felt like I didn't have very much of. Cook meals, oh, we can change our clothes. I can do that. That's easy. Should probably make new clothes too. Let's see, what do I normally wear that's not this? Oh, you did small only. That's smart. And you only leave food stuff in them. But yeah, if you want to leave everything, at least a medium works. But yeah, between the, I don't know if they were all the large chest, but even the medium, those also take a ton of Dreamlight. Not nearly as much, but noticeable amounts, but in small enough increments that you don't necessarily stay on top of it not disappearing. Green? I haven't worn green. Oh, no. Where's my normal... Where's like the jacket in my picture, or I guess I wear this one too? Why do I have this Mickey shirt on? I don't remember wearing that. I mean, that's an interesting jacket. Where's my, Oh, I like this one. But I am, like, confused as to where my other jacket thing is. Is it this? And it just looks really different? Oh, I guess it is that. Weird. Where is the shirt that I have? Make it easier if I take more pictures. I feel like I need to make an outfit for each of the updates or something so that I can make thumbnails that make sense. Keep 50 of each gem and then a large chest for all the forge stuff. Medium for the crafting stuff. Oh, for the crafting stuff you use basic crafting stuff to make. Yeah, the refined materials. Oh, I also need to go to Kristoff's stall, get the stuff that is there. Harvest 5 vegetables, feed a critter. You know what? We're getting closer to the squirrels. I don't think I have anything that I can feed the ravens. But we do... Do I finally, like... I've been thinking about de-decorating before the update. So I might do that because, like... Some of the things I've built are not conducive to easy gameplay and getting around. I didn't even see that there. But for those of you who have not seen this before, I think they're like 5-star is their favorite. I think 3-star is like their second favorite, and I am supposed to cook, so maybe I should cook some of that stuff. My pumpkin field is currently a dragon. Here we go. But since it looks better with the lights off because like a lot of it glows and lights up so you can see the face better. But I haven't been picking my pumpkins because it's in a dragon shape, which is just not as efficient as a big square. But maybe we'll pick some of the thing. I just need to definitely replant. Oh. What am I doing? I'm doing this without a buddy. This is so inefficient. No, don't plant that there. That is... We're gonna drop that. Do not want to plant anything that is not a pumpkin here. Yeah, it was, that was a long stream to make this because I started out like, I'm gonna turn the pumpkin field into something, and I thought it was just gonna be a giant jack-o'-lantern, and so most of this area was already planted, so we were just like taking out parts for the eyes, but we changed halfway through because I put down like one of those things that's currently a nostril, and we were like, wait, that kind of looks like a dragon face, and then chat convinced me to just go for it, just make it a dragon, and so I think it worked out pretty good. Though I can't say I'd recommend it as a harvestable pumpkin field. I think we're gonna get a buddy before I harvest any more of those, but we'll... Which one is new? Okay, we do need to... Oh, we have to sell meals, not... 4-star or better. Okay. I'm gonna sell... No, we're gonna wait. I'm not gonna sell the pumpkins because you know the next task that comes up is gonna be like earn 500 coins or something. But we do have a cooking thing over here somewhere, right? Somewhere. Also, don't take out these rocks unless you never want them again because they'll disappear, I've been told. Real life chores, have fun with those. I understand, I'm sure there's plenty that I should be doing as well. Alright, so let's make something 5-star because we can check off the making a 5-star thing, but also we can sell some of them and give some of them to the ravens. I think I usually do, what is there's one of the salads. Is it a hearty salad, a ranch salad? Not fish. Not hearty. So I guess it is the ranch salad. There we go. I used to carry a whole bunch of these around in my pocket. Okay, bulk cooking. Could we... I want that in Update 5. I know it hasn't been mentioned anywhere, but like... I need to prep for the update by cooking like 100 berry salads. And my plus and minus button on my Joy-Cons is getting tired. Especially because I have silicone covers on mine and those buttons are really not so easy to press. So I have to like use my thumbnails. Like my physical ones, not images. And I would love it if I could just click on a recipe and be like, make 5 of these or make 50 of these. I feel like that would be reasonable. You know, maybe I level up my cooking skill and then I'm allowed to do that. Oh, pickled herring. But how do they open the jar? I guess that makes sense. I could see them like eating fish. Fight the jar open. I think when we first got the ravens, I had the stuff for the ranch salad because I'd been farming a bunch, so it seemed like the easiest thing. All right, we will have to feed. Can I please get out of here? Please? There we go. Sure, we'll feed you. I need to do more of the critter feeding. Again, like 2 weekends in a row, I missed the red fox and the pink crocodile. Again. Let's see, this one. But also there's all those larger Dreamlight achievements that I just haven't gotten to. You did it out of spite. The ravens are so easy. You just stand there and they come to you. I mean, they're oddly picky in that you have to give them a 5-star meal, and that's just like, why? Like, it's very strange. They're clearly domesticated. I don't think they're wild like the other creatures. Okay, this is frustrating. Okay. I was like, if there's any more, I am not gonna make it. Because my navigation right then was not... Oh, just a coin? Yeah, I deliberately was keeping like a stack of ranch salads in my pocket all the time, just like I was keeping the salmon for the foxes. For a while, I was keeping lobsters for the crocodiles. I feel like my camera... Yeah, what is the camera doing? I am not touching it. I guess that's not too bad. But sometimes it just like spins around in a circle and I'm like, why? Yeah, keeping them in your backpack, or you could keep them in the, like in your storage chest in that biome. But I had an easier time doing it when they were in my pocket. Because at least then I know if I have it and if I get in the right place for some of the ones like the crocodiles. I missed feeding the pink crocodile because I didn't have a lobster. And I was like, I could go down to the boat and see if I have one there, but I don't remember where it's stored. I will just fish for a lobster. And then it took me too long to get a lobster from fishing and it despawned. I was like, why? Yeah. When it's in the chest, I don't remember to get it either. I need to do a lot of cleanup and a lot of resource storage. Oh, I was doing... Alright, we're putting these things down. And I need to go back to that pumpkin field because I didn't sell or replant them because I was doing things that were supposed to be Dreamlight duties. And I just like autopiloted into doing like anything random instead. Go back. But if there is anything about the update or any of the content map that you want to talk about, ideas that you have, I want to hear. What am I doing? Got that one done. Oh, but now it's 3-star or better? Didn't I just have that? Isn't that why my pockets are full of these things? Serve a meal. Well, maybe wings. Speed ran the last star path. Oh, because you have to do it for both of the kids too. Only got the cool item. Yeah, I would not. If I was having to speedrun the star path multiple times, I don't think I'd be going the completionist route every time. I'm gonna sell something. I'm gonna sell the pumpkins. Oh, how do I only... I don't know. Sell all the things. Except the black lilies, because gotta stock up on those. Alright, we'll collect these. What did I miss? Catch fish. Mine minerals. We just did mining minerals. I need pumpkin seeds so I can replant the pumpkins that we picked in the dragon, because I don't want that to go away, because I am not going to refigure out the dragon. If I pick the pumpkins and forget, the dragon goes away. I think that's just how that's going to be.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh yeah. I noticed that with the star path. I was really surprised that they had it where you kind of needed so much of it unlocked in order to do all of the tasks, so you could easily get to a point where how did she get in there? It's funny because Minnie is standing kind of like in the dragon's mouth. I didn't know there was a way in though. I didn't. Like, how did she find that? Well, that's fun. So they like different things, one doing like more of the creative stuff and the other one doing the foraging and talking. I feel like they should play on the same save and they'd be like way out way out ahead of the rest of us. Do they also play on Xbox or do they play on other platforms? I kind of want to look from the sky and see if it does look like Minnie's in the dragon's mouth. You can water that? Let's see. Oh, the characters disappear. Never mind. Like, really? How did you get in there?
You're just the sweetest.
How did she get in there? I don't see a way in, but I guess there must be one. Or do you think she just magic spawned in the dragon? I could still talk to her. I think she's foraging. If she was farming though. I know, we try so hard to trap the villagers on purpose so that we can use them for being buddies. Speaking of which, who is a farming buddy that I could borrow? Not you. I feel like these are all my foragers. Oh, we do need to mine 2 more rocks to get some Dreamlight to store up. I feel like I'm mining slow too. I do need to do more of that. I still need to empty my pockets from the Frosted Heights. See, once I start doing stuff, I just like, I will just keep doing the things. I will just keep mining. I just keep doing the other stuff. You hope they re-release the Christmas outfit for Merlin? I wonder if they will. I could see them taking a path of like, I feel like some games you have items that are from like a battle pass or a star path, and then later on, like a year later, sometimes not that long, they'll re-release it in something equivalent to like the premium shop. So I could see that. I'm kind of hoping, I don't know if I would use it. I guess it wouldn't be in the star path, would it? I feel like, I don't know. Do we have any Pixar characters currently? I'm just thinking of like what Dreamlight styles they could potentially have in the next star path, and I think we've been thinking of the one for Merlin for a while. Oh, hi. Here, we can both talk to Wally. Oh yeah, Toy Story is Pixar. Is Wally Pixar? But we're gonna have Wally be our gardening buddy. But I guess, like, I can't think of Dreamlight styles for, like, Buzz or Woody. I don't know if there'd be any for Wally. I'm still like, when is Eve coming? How are we going to get Eve, do you think? What am I doing? Alright, so Wally is my buddy, right? You're gonna follow me now? And put this? No, I don't want a fish. Wally is Pixar. Okay. I mean, we won't unlock a character via Star Path. But I don't know if there'd be a Dreamlight style for Wally. Because I'm trying to think, like, what Dreamlight style could they put if it's Pixar themed for the next Star Path? Like, which characters could get Dreamlight styles? When they were talking about the vacation theme in the survey, I was thinking, oh, we're finally gonna get Merlin, like, dressed for vacation. You know, like he is in the movie. I think that was one of the first Dreamlight styles that we were, like, talking about and sort of expecting. So it seemed like summer would be a time for that. But I guess they could do, well, it's not vacation or summer themed or anything like that, so what would a Pixar themed Dreamlight style be? Well, this is not great. The dragon may not be the best design for this. I'm also a little bit worried that, you know, if Minnie can fit back there, maybe a pumpkin could fit back there, and maybe our bonus pumpkins are going to be ending up in weird places in the design. Oh, I didn't even realize that we had some down on this side. Maybe I should get rid of some of these night thorns. Oh, goodness, there's all these. Yep, there's one in the middle. I can almost reach these. Oh, those are gonna... We have pumpkins between the eyes. I guess it would be a good idea to trap your buddy villager. Yes, I did see that Elemental is coming out. So that was one of the things this morning when I was recording. One of the first things I was like, okay, so we have a Pixar Star Pass, so are we going to see stuff from Elemental kind of as a cross promotion? Oh, Monsters Inc. I didn't realize that Monsters Inc. was Pixar. I know Up, and we've already had stuff from Up. But more Monsters Inc. stuff would be nice. I do wonder when we're gonna get the Monsters Inc. character. No, you didn't! How? How? Did I not just buy hundreds of pumpkin seeds? I think I just, like... No, no! I wanted to drop these. What am I missing? I thought... Where are all my... Did I drop the pumpkin seeds earlier? Alright, we're gonna harvest, and then we're going to buy more pumpkin seeds and put them... Oh, if Elemental could have anything to do with the potions. Maybe. What color do you think the next potato will be? Like, what I've come to the point that I'm just assuming there will be potatoes with the update. I didn't even realize that flowers could grow here because the game wasn't letting me like put items down. This looks different. Because shouldn't... There were flowers there and I don't understand how there were flowers there. Because either I could put stuff there. Oh, can I? You won't let me pick up the pumpkin though? I don't recommend dragon as an efficient design. Alright, fine. We'll get some of these. Oh. Hey, I got more of those than I was expecting to. There's a ton of Pixar characters and items in game already. Oh yeah, the incredible... Oh, Ratatouille is Pixar? It seems like there's a ton. That's where it's like another Pixar thing. An extra long Pixar star path. Like, I guess there are a ton of properties, but it doesn't feel like... I don't know, it doesn't feel like a star path theme to me. You do have all the new Pixar movies that are coming straight to Disney Plus, or have come to Disney Plus. Which I suddenly can't remember any of. But I think some of those are. You think the next potato will be green? How do you think we'll get it? Do you think it'll be related to a character just like sitting in someone's house again?
Wonder where I can find some chocolate.
What is that potato? Too much with the potatoes. That pumpkin looked tinier than the other pumpkins to me. I don't know if it was just the angle. Okay, this camera work is not me. That is a combination of weird things the game was doing and I guess Joy-Con drift. Except I don't see the camera spin in I Thought Wally Was a Pumpkin. I don't see it doing the spinning around thing in any other games, only in this one. Are there any Pixar things that you really hope come to the Star Path? Like, I guess my shirt is actually from Coco. I just really like it because it's got kind of metallic stuff on a black background. Probably make you search for something again. Oh, for the potato. Yeah. It seems like they've all had like multiple other items of similar color involved. Maybe stock up on your green stuff, your green vegetables, if it ends up being a green potato. It could be purple. I mean green like the fires. Oh, that is the other thing. Alright, so major story update, Forgotten Lands. I'm thinking we put out the fires. And it makes sense, I think, you know. Watering can upgrade. Okay, again, not my camera work. But what do you think we would harvest from the green fires? Because with the stumps, we got wood. With the ice, we get the snowballs. The bones, we get clay. The coral on the beach, we end up getting sand. So it doesn't always, like... It's not a one-to-one making sense. But if we're putting out the fires, I'm assuming that we would harvest something from them. But are we going to have a way to, like, bottle fire? I mean, that goes along with your lantern theory if we did. so many little flowers in here. But yeah, what sort of new material, or existing material, I guess? Do we have any existing materials that seem like they could come from putting out a... Oh, dark wood. I think maybe we talked about that on a previous stream, because if you put out fires, you have like charcoal or you have your burnt logs, so I could see putting out the fires and getting dark wood from them, especially with how difficult it is to get dark wood. As much as I'm like, no, it'll be a new exciting thing like bottled green fire, I feel like dark wood is probably... that probably would make the most sense for the item that you end up getting from putting out the fires. And then if the fires keep respawning like the other stuff in the other biomes, we'd have at least a predictable way to get the dark wood without taking out all your trees and paving around them the way that I have. Yeah, I think there's still a lot of work to be done with the balance of materials in this game. And darkwood is definitely towards the top of the needs improvement and balance range for me. And some of it wouldn't be so bad. Like, you could change the spawn rates, or you could change the recipes, or you could go back to the way it was early in the game, where it was just as difficult to craft things. But after you finally worked through being able to craft one, then you could buy more. And I think you could bring that back, because that was kind of... that felt like it factored into the, like, harsh balance of materials versus crafting recipes. And now without it, I'm like, I don't know how people do some of the things they do. Oh goodness. Hi, Queen and Clarence Edits. You have a code. What is your code for? If you're talking about the one in the, from the roadmap, we did get the code from the roadmap. Also, if anybody wasn't here at the beginning of stream, if you put the binary code from the roadmap into, if you translate it to letters and you put the letters in, you will get stuff in the mail. So if it's that code, we have that code. And if anybody... I'm like torn between like, hey, here's the code, and like if you want to figure it out. For the game items. Is it that code then? The one that's on the roadmap? If anybody doesn't want to translate it, it is just pixel without the E, like P-I-X-L. Have you found another code? Yeah, that one was, I appreciated that because it was like, it was easy to find. You know, it was obvious that there was something there with the ones and zeros, and all I had to do was type it in to the binary translator, and it actually gave me the code and it worked. It wasn't like the potato quests where stuff is all super hidden and complicated and you're not gonna just figure it out naturally. You're making an arcade room? It made me want to make an arcade room. Depending on how long, have I picked all the pumpkins now? Can I go plant them? But yeah, I kind of want to make an arcade too. Oh, I see some more pumpkins in the background. They're still sparkling. Alright, we'll sell the ones that I have. Get us a little closer to getting my money back up to where it was before. Oh, more of the items that are in Woody's house, that would be good. Those items could be in a star path. since it's Pixar. Is there a claw machine item that we have? I feel like there might be. Yeah, it's so hard to tell, like, what is an obtainable item that I simply haven't found yet versus what is an item that just isn't in the game for me yet. And, like, I get some of that from looking it up on the wiki. Okay, stop spinning. There is, like... I think my Joy-Cons are having issues. I was recording the other day, and I just, like... My Switch was on the dock, and I picked up my Joy-Cons, which were on the Switch on the dock, so they should be fully charged, and like 2 minutes into the video, it was like low battery, and then we got the spinning thing, and I'm like, you guys okay? What do I need to do? I need to buy pumpkin seeds, which I thought I had done. Oh, hey, I'm already back up. I really do need to do the lawsuit thing with Nintendo and have them fix them for me. We're waiting on the hot air balloon and the... Oh, the fountain tiles? I have never seen the fountain tiles. If people hadn't posted pictures, every time that cloud blocks my view, I'm afraid that it's the glitch again. I would have no idea that there were fountain tiles, but I had no idea there was a hot air balloon besides the one from the first star path, which I skipped because I was like, I don't know how many moonstones these things are gonna cost. And I knew that if there was a Halloween one, I would want it for that. I'd like it if they did do regular hot air balloons too, though. Like, that would be a really nice build if we had a range of them. Do like a hot air balloon festival. So do I wonder if I actually have more pumpkins now, because I feel like I made a lot more pumpkin money this time. Or maybe it's just Wally was extra nice. Because we have had a lot of critical events in that one. I just wish I could plant a little bit faster. But we have to plant the entire pumpkin patch. Don't let me miss one. Okay, I'm gonna fill this one in because I don't want to miss it. Because if I don't fill them all in, the holes will go away and then we can't see the dragon anymore. I think eventually I'm gonna probably just pick up the dragon, possibly before or with the next update, because with it being up here, I imagine there's gonna be stuff we need to do in the Forgotten Lands. Possibly putting out the fires, which are currently serving as the dragon's eyes. So I think this stuff is going to get in the way, especially with how I'm finding that there are flowers spawning in weird places, how Minnie got to the middle of the dragon. Oh yeah, customizable hot air balloons that go in the air. That would be so cool. The builds people would make with that. Because you know it would make great hot air balloon designs, but then it would also end up being like hot air balloons serving for other things too. Multiplayer, they said, is coming. They just did the roadmap. Multiplayer is currently slated for end of 2023, sometime in October, November, or December. Let me get this one before I forget. Yes, Sincere Friends hot air balloon floating in the distance. That would be really neat. It kind of reminds me of, like, I don't know if you've played anything on Switch, like, what's it? I don't know if it was the Switch or Wii, but when you'd play Mario Kart, you could see, like, your friends' Mii's, like, waving at you and cheering you on or being part of the course. I could see something like that with the hot air balloons. Or it'd be neat to have some other way to have hints of other people that you know kind of in-game without them actively being there. Will there be online for multiplayer? I think so. We don't have details about multiplayer except that it's coming the end of this year. Sometime after September is what they've told us. But given the nature of the game, I would think it would be online. It would be weird if it was like only couch co-op or something, especially since it plays on PC. And multiplayer in PC games doesn't feel very common. But being cross-platform and things, I think it'll be online. I just hope that the online multiplayer is cross-platform across everything. Like all the platforms that they have. And I really don't want them to release it. No! I should have saved after harvesting all those pumpkins. It's been so long since I've done the giant pumpkin field. I forgot. We'll just reload. It's fine. It is a good reminder to stretch or shift position if you can, have some water. It is the game reminding us to take care of ourselves, you know, as it does. But yeah, I hope multiplayer is unrestricted by platform. Like, I don't want them to release it until it works for everybody and it works cross-platform for everybody. Because every now and then there'll be a feature that it's like, this is this big great thing, and then it's like it works for everybody except for a certain platform. So even if it takes them a little bit longer to ensure that that works, like I hope that they do that. We will just reload. It's good that the game reminds us to take breaks. I would really like it to have saved a lot of that pumpkin planting that I just did. I recall all the headaches of doing that early on, and you'd get like the whole several hundred pumpkins done, and you go to save, and instead of saving, it crashes and you have to do it again, and it's just like, I don't want to though. All right. How many pumpkins will we have lost? Well, what's in my pocket? Okay, there's the 2 stray pumpkins, so we did manage to sell our pumpkins. I figured there's probably some of these flowers in my pocket I can put away in these chests. There we go. I do have pumpkins down here too. Also looking at, I don't have that many seeds left, so maybe it saved some of our planting, and that would be nice. Music is so happy. Oh, did we get more dark? We have more dark wood. Can put that away too. I'm not sure about that purple bush that I put there. I think I needed whatever small piece of furniture I had there and was like, all right, let's put another bush. But it's not as easy to walk around. Collecting dark wood, 7 pieces at a time. Okay, look at that. Good job, game. I'm pretty happy with that. That saved so much more time than I thought it would. Okay, I think the cloud save has caught up to being normal now. So that's good. We do have a Dreamlight duty. Oh, hey, look, and now we have one that is plant 5 vegetables. So maybe the game was just kind of like, hey, I need your attention because you should do this next. getting closer to that one. Is there a spot here I've missed? No. Okay, so we can keep filling these in. Oh, there's a spot there. I was like, why am I not going forward anymore? I'm gonna collect that Dreamlight Duty before I forget. Favorite gift. Those work. Okay, 4 Night Thorns and Mine a Mineral. Remind me to do those because those feel very doable. Too bad there's not like make $1 million from selling pumpkins. I could do that one. Million coins, not dollars. I think when I was on this side before, I was asking about Dreamlight styles. Does anybody have any ideas for Dreamlight styles for characters that, or houses, I guess, that could be in the new Pixar Star Path? I'm gonna have to order more, buy more seeds. You know, we could have, I mean, if, so Vanellope is coming in the second half of the, like in the part 2 summer update, but it's still going to be on the Pixar Star Path. So I wonder if we could unlock a Dreamlight style for her in the Pixar Star Path, even though it's like the Star Path will start before we even have her in the game. So I don't know if that would work or not, but I could see having her in her like standard, maybe having like a race car version or the princess version. But I'm trying to think what else could be a Pixar themed like Dreamlight style, because we've been having those lately. I guess they could also just not have any. Or maybe they give us a Dreamlight style for our house instead of for characters. Maybe you get a spaceship, like a Wall-E spaceship or something. Or what else could there be? Maybe this is where you finally get to unlock Kevin as a companion. Or as a potential new like glide skin, like a mount. That could be a way that they could do that. I think a lot of people would like that. And having what looks to be a longer Star Path and being Pixar themed, I feel like if they were gonna do that, this would be a really good way to do that. I wonder if they're gonna keep adding things to the Pixar categories that we already have, or if there are any new Pixar categories. I guess there is Red, because we did see that, and there's Inside Out. Those were in the images for the Star Path. Oh, I've gotta eat more berry salad. I forget that like planting takes up energy too. I'm flipping back over to the image. So not used to using a mouse at the same time as my Switch. Let's see. Content roadmap. So we have Red. Are all of those? All of those are Inside Out. Oh, and then Dory. So, like, Finding Nemo, Finding Dory. Aquarium. I would take an aquarium item. Could we see, like, a fish? Like a fish in a plastic bag as a companion? Probably not, but maybe. Or one of the seagulls. Yeah, what might be a Pixar-themed companion? What was the companion in the first Star Path? I don't have it because I didn't really play that one, I don't think. But it feels like each star path has a companion. Yes, there's Coco too. That's what my shirt that I'm wearing right now is. And I think we have the guitar from Coco. Isn't there the dog from Coco? Or am I mixing up movies? I feel like there's the colorful... Maybe it's not actually a dog. Maybe it's something else. Dante. There we go. You can see that being a companion too. And he is a dog. But he has like... Maybe it's only when they cross over that he's got like all the fun colors. If I'm thinking right. Something like that would be really neat. I guess we haven't seen specific characters as companions coming from the Star Path yet, but I think we could. Yes, that would be a really cool Halloween release. Halloween time frame release. Okay, 2 more up here we missed. 3 more up here we missed. But are there other 4 more? I can't even see with how dark it is. I'll probably find more after watering. But what other things could be either Dreamlight styles or companions in the new Star Path? Oh, there's more. No, telling me to stretch. I should probably also like sit properly in my fancy chair. For a while, I had been doing really good, like, sitting better, and then the cuttlefish was reminding me to stretch on a regular enough basis that I was like, oh, good point. So I'd stretch and correct my posture each time, and my back was so much better. Hi, Christian, how are you? The candy people from Wreck-It Ralph?
Aren't you adorable?
I don't have them in my head. I just keep thinking of the candy shelf from Wreck-It Ralph that I have in my house in this game. But like, I'd walk around with a little candy person. That could be really cute. Christian, did you recently get this game? I feel like you may have said that before. I'm wondering how far along you might be. You're from the Candy Kingdom, named after a different candy and cookies. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Well, yeah, this little cockroach guy. Could you imagine? I feel like that might get lost in this game. But yeah, I could see that too. That'd be an interesting direction to go. Or the little, like, isn't there a little tiny robot in WALL-E? To tie a balloon to him. Right. Like, I lose Remy in the different biomes, and Buzz and Woody are already tiny enough. You started playing on Monday, and you're already doing Mirabelle quests. Nice! Are you liking it so far? This bird thinks he's getting a 5-star meal. Actually, no, we sold them, right? I made a bunch, but then I only fed one of them. Like the bird knows I have food. I did. I guess I'm supposed to... I have to cook a 4-star or better meal, so maybe I should cook another one for the bird. Opened up Scrooge's, the castle, and Remy. Nice. If Brave has anything that could be a companion. Oh. I'm like, bears, but then I'm like, wait, the bears are like the kids, so... But is Brave Pixar? So, oh my gosh, if it is, how much stuff is really Pixar? Because it's starting to feel like a lot of things are. Because they have a lot of the, like, let's say like not mainstream movies, but then they also have a lot of the bigger ones too. I would love to see more Monsters Inc. stuff. You just get like Boo as companion. 26 features are Disney Pixar. Oh my gosh, it really has added up. I guess they have like whole like Pixar areas in Disney World now. Alright, so if there's 26, what are they? We've got like Monsters Inc. and Up, all of the Finding Nemo. We've got Inside Out. Oh, right, like Toy Story 1 through 25. Cars 1 and 2. Oh, do they also have the Planes movies? Okay, the Planes movies, at least the first one, better than you would have thought. Oh, A Bug's Life. I like that one. Yes, Star Wars is Disney now too. I wonder if at some point they might bring Star Wars something into this. Okay, did I do all of the pumpkins? The Good Dinosaur? I don't think I watched that one because I was afraid it was going to be sad, and now that I know that it's Pixar, like, of course it is. I'm gonna save since we just watered all of those pumpkins. You Rebels. Yeah, because they want to stick with animated, I think, for now. But like the Star Wars franchises do have quite a bit of animated stuff. Sad but a great movie and highly recommended. Hey. Maybe at some point, but I'm also like, I watch cartoons because I like the fun colors and it being happy. Cars has 3 movies. And it has a ton of shorts and things too. I don't think they have a show. I want to see this from the top view because I'm hoping it'll show me if I missed an area on the dragon. Let's see. I think we got everything. All right, we've got those pumpkins in the middle. It looks like he's got some stuff in his eye. You know, he just woke up. Oh, can I move the dropped pumpkins from up here? Yes, okay. This is how we get the pumpkins out of the dragon's face. Because I can't reach them any other way. Oh, I didn't realize I had all these pumpkins on top, too. Like, look up here. It's got all this stuff. Onward, Luca, Soul, and Turning Red. Those are all the Disney Plus ones. I saw Luca. I like that one. I saw Red. I haven't seen Soul or Onward. Again, because I was afraid they were sad. I watch cartoons because I want something to distract me or that's like colorful and fun. Yes, you're on the wiki page. This is not just your personal knowledge. Noted. I'm assuming the Planes movies are too. So we could see a lot of transportation kinds of things. I wonder what they could do for like the newer ones. Because by advertising Red with it, they're acknowledging kind of that newer set. And I think Red was only on Disney Plus. I don't think it came out in theaters. Raya and the Dragon, that one's not Pixar, right? That's Disney Plus, but not a Pixar one. Because that could have some really cool stuff, I'd see. Monsters Inc. and Monsters University. So that one has 2. I guess quite a few of the Pixar ones have more than one movie with the same set, like Toy Story, Cars, Planes, Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo. They're all like multi-movie. Am I selling? I'm selling pumpkins. You know what, we're also, I feel like I have enough mint that I could sell you some mint and ginger. And maybe this stray flower. And a gem, because it's in my pocket. And this flower, because it's also in my pocket. And have a squid. There we go. Finding Dory. Yep.
Good boy.
Waited too long for that one. Yeah, I had no idea. I feel like there's like 30 Toy Story movies. Like there's so many. I have not seen them all, I don't think, but I'm also not entirely sure. I guess I don't think I've seen the one with the spork, which I'm sure has an adorable name, but I don't know what it is. Oh right, because Lightyear. Forky. Of course it is. Spork is the Animal Crossing character. Are you kidding? You know, I said before, I'm not going to sell these pumpkins because you know that the moment I do, the next Dreamlight duty that comes up is going to be sell vegetables. And look, I just sold all the pumpkins and now it says sell vegetables. It's just how it goes. Oh, your kids made one with a spork, so it was sporky. So in the movie, it's not a spork, it's a fork. Is there like a whole family of them, or it's just that one in particular? Right, do we have more dark wood? Maybe? Yes. Got 3. I will take it. It's not my full 7, but every little bit counts. I still would much rather harvest like 7, and I'm really like, I think I'm very on board with the theory that when we put out the green fires, we will be getting dark wood. That feels like it makes sense. It's in keeping with everything else. I'm gonna harvest these last few things I can see. Come on. He might be a spork. Toddler makes them as a craft and he's our only friend for the first day of preschool. That sounds familiar. Like, I think I have heard about that part of the story. So they go even younger. Also, I didn't know that preschoolers could, like, play with forks unattended. I don't know, they seem sharp. But I also don't have in my head, like, how old a preschooler is other than really young. So that's probably part of that perception. I need them to give me a date so I know when I should stop with my night thorns. Also, it's almost June, so like early June is feeling like way too close because I want at least 2 weeks notice before an update. I'd much rather we got like a month in advance, like let me plan stuff. And then he thinks he's trash because he's made of recyclables, so he's trying to yeet himself in the trash, and Woody has to stop him or pull him out of the trash can. Okay, so that sounds like it might be sort of amusing. I hope you write IMDb summaries of these movies for folks. So will there be plasticware in the next Star Path? Because I guess that's Pixar. Oh, we finally got the remove 4 night thorns. I thought I had gotten that one by now. Gain 500 star coins. See, at least I didn't go and pick the rest of the pumpkins and then sell them and then have that Dreamlight duty show up. I think we might harvest whatever it is that I have planted in this biome. Gotta keep hoarding the Dreamlight fruit because I feel like I never know when it's gonna be like, use 50 Dreamlight fruit to do this important quest related thing in the next update. Forky running around trying to climb into your trash cans. It would add something though. I'm still waiting for an update where we get to, oh, hey, a memory orb I missed. I want an update that gives our companions just a little bit more functionality so they could at least pick up all the things that are like glittery and on the ground. Why is there a carrot here? I'll pick the carrot. What do I need, like 5 things? Alright, I'm not gonna put it away. I'm gonna sell the vegetables first and then put it away. Laugh every time. Yeah. They have had a really good time with like doing some of the character animations. Like I think the folks doing those are having fun with it. So I could see them doing something like that. And then like we wouldn't even realize it unless you had the garbage cans out. But you know, they did have that Dreamlight challenge to try to get us all to put out garbage cans, and maybe that's because Forky coming as a companion in the next Star Path and one of his animations is indeed climbing into the garbage cans. It all tracks. I could see that working. The amount of things that I can make seem like they make sense for things coming to this game.
Works for me. Yup.
All right, why did that not count? So the green things didn't count as vegetables, only the carrot did. So I still need to sell 2 more vegetables. And we need to take a picture. Let's take a picture in whatever this is. Is this spinach? There we go. We took our picture. I didn't realize that the leaves would be quite that close to my face, but I kind of like it. And change the outfit again? Okay. How many times do you think I need to change my clothes in a day, game? We have more things here. I think everything else doesn't go here. So it means I should save. I haven't done that. I never did make it over to Frosted Heights because I found other places to put the stuff that I was supposed to drop there. We did find a moonstone chest, so I think of other chests. Oh, I should do the Frosted Heights because Black Passion Lilies. And I need to go to the Glade because I am really low on the white marsh. Are they marsh lilies? Marsh flowers? The Glade white flowers, I'm really low on those because I was using them to make chests. Not thinking really hard about how many I have. That was Ursula's head going by, right? There was something different about that. It looked like just her head or just parts of her head. It's a little disturbing. I don't know. Our water friends are interesting. I wonder if we'll ever get an underwater biome. You still have 3 Black Passion Lilies. I mean, I have some. I just like... I want a stockpile of everything to feel comfortable in this game. You hope so. Because, I mean, you could do so much more with Finding Nemo stuff, Little Mermaid stuff, Atlantis stuff if we could go underwater. I mean, you had Ariel telling us about this underwater door. We're pretty sure Atlantis is coming at some point. But if we could go underwater, like, that would be really neat. I mean, we do have the diving helmet that we got from Goofy, right? Here, I do need to change my outfit. Let's put on the diving helmet. I feel like it goes with everything else. Oh, and Ursula's saying that there's tunnels that she rules down there. I feel like maybe she doesn't want us coming down. Where is... There we go. Diving helmet. So I was kind of hoping for like a summery themed or like a not movie themed star path, because I'm like, I could see us running around in like flippers and things. But I guess if there's Luca, there could be some sort of like fin type things. Like I want there to be really good, I guess, cosmetic items and furniture items. I'm wondering if the challenge that they're talking about in the second half is going to be like design a thing with motifs from the star path, or if it'll be furniture related. Okay, the sound of the waterfall, I guess it must be the waterfall that's making that sound. It reminded me of the balloon sound in Animal Crossing. So I had this instinct of like, where is it? I need to get it. Could our new tool at the end of the year be a slingshot? I was looking at this earlier and I don't remember what I was doing, but I think some part of the water was in my way and I was like, I'll just get my vaulting pole out. And of course this game doesn't have a vaulting pole. What if the new tool was a vaulting pole? I don't think it's really a tool. We could do ladders. Climb up to new places.
There are so many nice people here.
But the new tool could be something that enables us to go underwater. Or like ski around on sand. I think probably the ideas that we talked about towards the beginning of the stream are a little bit better. It only makes the sound effect when it's in your camera view. Is it? Because I remember I was trying to get the background sounds for videos. I guess it is still in my view. Huh. I guess it does kind of do that. That's interesting. Come here. Pick it up. I keep wanting to catch the firefly things. Like, I really like these. I want to be able to do something with them. I'm not even sure what. I'm just gonna leave that flower. I feel like I don't need this sand. I had stopped doing these for so long though that I'm afraid if I do need sand for something, like maybe I will wish I had done those. Yeah, that would be really neat if they were something that we had in furniture mode. And the butterflies, yes. I wonder if there'll be other creatures that kind of replace the butterflies in different seasons. I imagine the butterflies will probably carry through fall, but what might we see like or carry through summer, but what would it be like in fall? Will it just be like leaves flying around? I don't want to accidentally try to feed this turtle because I don't think I have any seaweed on me for him. Bats. I mean, that could be kind of interesting too. Really, how many berries can you eat? Right, there's a chest nearby. There it is. Oh, all the bananas. Do these count towards my collect so many bananas? Oh, missed one. I miss the item pouches we used to get, but at the same time, like, I like that I don't have to get all of them anymore. Because at least on Switch, it is hard. And so much of it is up to, like, where it decides to throw them. Are these things I can... No, those are just... They just exist there. Oh, good. You're a vegetable. Oh. Pick all the carrots. All right. So we still have to sell vegetables. That was the Dreamlight task, right? Where did it go? Let's sell the carrots I just picked so we can check that one off.
Hey there.
Forgot I was wearing this helmet. Seeing the helmet bob along like tracking Goofy. It was very silly.
Goodbye.
I should have done it sooner because now I need to mine rock spots, which I just did. Okay. Got the other chest down here that I can drop this stuff in and get the things from Moana's boat. If she gives me seaweed, maybe we'll feed a turtle because I need the feed a companion Dreamlight duty. She does give us seaweed. Okay. Where is a turtle? Did we pass both of them or just the one at the beginning? We'll check out here. And smash these rocks though. If I ever want to pave anything again, I need to smash every rock. No turtles here. So I know we had the one at the beginning, but I'm not sure where the second one is. Oh, here he is. Here. You can hear Casita down here. Why is this the angle? Now I'm like, give me the motifs. Although, I guess I don't know how many dream crystals I'm gonna need in the update. So maybe I'll be happy that they're all giving me the Dreamlight crystals. Now we can put things away. Wonder when that's gonna get full. Actually, let's put the... I'm gonna put the shrimp in, but I'm gonna take the lobster out so that I have it. This is gonna be something that lives in my pocket until I get the pink crocodile. So I think I'm only missing the pink crocodile and the red fox at this point for the companions. Can you expand the size of a room? You know what? I think before the next update, I'm probably going to take down the Dumbo rides. They're kind of a lot. Trying to remember to get the blueberries now that I know I'm lower on them. I'm thinking about the arcade with the new items that I got today. And thinking the room that we currently have them in is kind of small. So maybe I should put the gaming stuff in there. Ooh, a chest. Is it going to be a coin? Or do we get a furniture pouch? I'm hoping for pouch. Coin. I don't think we've gotten any furniture pouches today. I guess I haven't done a lot because most of the stream we're just like looking at update materials. But still, the game has had opportunities. You know what? Let's take some of the Dumbo rides away. This is update prep because nothing's going to be able to spawn there easily. Okay, so I can upgrade the room sizes. I don't know if I should do that or just add another floor or both. Honestly, with the information we have about the next star path, I don't know that I'm going to be like decorating with the new stuff because there's just too many directions that should go or could go. Oh, hey, there was a move. It's going to feel very empty up here until I do something else with it, except that over here is going to be really builds and then like what I did so I could see how many things I could fit in there. Well, that's weird. I don't know if you can hear me anymore because I'm seeing the YouTube not receiving signal. It does look like it's back now. So there's a good chance that you have like some sort of buffering or a little blip there that needs to be refreshed, but it did come back. Yes. I think if you refresh, YouTube should be okay again. But it was definitely being shady there for a minute. Like my preview, for some reason, after it came back, like everything's normal now. But like my preview window, it changed it to 144p when I'm streaming in 1080. So like in my preview, I have to go to the little gear icon and select 1080. Because when YouTube went shady, it was like, 144p, you want to watch it? Like it's 2001 on a smartphone or something. Except we didn't have smartphones then, I don't think, so, you know, pixels. But it should be fine. So I would just refresh and check your, check the resolution using the gear icon on YouTube, because there's a good chance it shows a not so great resolution. Oh my goodness. Look at all that space. And now we know how many Dumbo rides fit inside that space. I don't remember what it was, but it's less than 10. Because I remember trying to fit 10 in the game, getting really upset with me. Because it didn't like launching all of those elephants at the same time and making them spin around. Pick it up. We do need to mine rock spots, right? Need to pick all of the flowers. What are folks' thoughts on the potential of Alice in Wonderland hints actually having anything to do with Alice in Wonderland coming to the game? Like, I think it's fun to connect the things. But I have no stake in like whether or not it comes, or no idea if it's something that could be coming or not. I do think it'd be a fun addition. Like they have distinct look and feel. You've been watching in 144? Oh my goodness. I am glad that you fixed it. You don't need a new prescription for glasses. It's simply that YouTube decided. It does that all the time for me. Like I'll be watching on my TV and I'll be like, wow, this stream looks awful. And I check it and YouTube all on its own has swapped it over to 144. And I'm like, why did you think this was a good idea? Like my internet's fine, their internet's fine, and just YouTube is sometimes like, I want to see how long you'll watch it in 144. I feel like that has to be an experiment somebody's running. But I mean, sometimes I also am just like you know, I'm playing the game that I'm watching, and so I'm not paying a lot of attention, so it'll take me a while to catch it too. But still, YouTube has been behaving better than it was in my, it seems to be when I stream like late at night, YouTube does all sorts of shady stuff. So it's been behaving pretty good as long as I do things during the day. I don't even know why I'm clearing this out. Like, this wasn't on like a list of things I need to do. It's just habit, I think, at this point. Which is, like, that's good, except what I need to do is go find out what parts of this game are not part of my regular habit, because that's going to be the stuff that I am low on. Okay. Good luck with that. Oh, good. Another star path thing. Also, don't forget to stretch if you're able to. I'm gonna drop these things in. Maybe I can fit them all in this chest. I don't remember how I divided them in this biome. Also, currently don't feel the need for more snowballs. Oh, this is just the mining chest. Okay. Well, we do. We have an exit chest on that side, but I think it's going to be more efficient if I just put them in the main ones over here. Still, best update ever. Smart transfer. It is the best thing they did to improve the game. Did these spawn since I took those rides out? I think they might have. Oh. Is this a stray emerald? That's a nice find. I'll take it. See, I keep like... I very much play games like, oh, I see another thing. I see a thing I can pick up. And so it's like one piece of wood, next piece of wood. So I just keep going like that in games that have that sort of breadcrumb style. There we go. And then I think everything else should go into our mining chest. Yes. And I have Dreamlight to collect. Oh, sell one mineral? I should have done that first. I had one. It's not moving up. Oh, I was trying to type in one of the cuttlefish commands and I don't know what I was typing in, but it wasn't chat. There was a moment there where I thought it wasn't gonna let me close that menu. I was like, no. Alright, let's maybe set up some of the arcade stuff. I think I'm gonna expand the room that we currently have it in. I don't know. I could do, like, I've done decorating streams for like 3 to 5 hours before, and I don't want to take that long. So let's speed decorate the arcade room. Which, you know what I should have done was pick up the Twitch drop stuff, which is currently outside my house, so maybe I'll do that. I'm not sure which things I might want to order. I feel like the building loading screens are much longer today. I'm not really sure why. Furniture mode. I keep thinking I can walk up to the pieces of furniture and just like pick them up, and that is not how it works. I think that's all. And I did get my other drops, right? I left stuff in my mailbox and not picked it up. But yeah, it looks like I've gotten it. And we currently don't have a way to display clothes, right? I was just looking at the backpack and I was like, oh, I could put that on the ground or hang it on the wall or something, but I don't think we can do that yet in this game. All right, so if I want to go floor 2. Do I have to go to floor 2 in order to expand floor 2? Probably not, because then you'd never be able to add a floor. So if we do expand, I have the tiny room. It's my only tiny room, but it's also my only empty room. So we'll do that, and then floors are so cheap. Okay, but I'm gonna stay on the floor that I'm on. This is the room where I've dropped the new, like, this is the stuff we got from the code. So if you put that binary, the 0s and 1s from today's content roadmap into a binary translator, it gives you PIXL. If you type that in, then you'll get this stuff in your mailbox in-game. What walls and floors do I even have? Can't do my exterior walls. Yet, at least. Maybe someday. What other walls do I have? I also I need them to differentiate when I am scrolling around in a menu and when I'm moving the camera around in the world. It's so much worse outside when you end up like several biomes away. So we have kind of like this one too. Ooh, that one. Is that the one that they used in there? I think this is what they used. I feel very unoriginal now, but it just goes really well. And then I wonder what floor I have. Your husband got just in time. Oh, it's summer break for kids already? It's not even June. But I guess some districts must let out much earlier. I mean, we had to go back in my day. I feel like school went through a good part of June. Oh, the whole time you thought it was your Wi-Fi? No, most of the time, if stuff doesn't look right, it's YouTube doing weird things. That's why I'm really happy that I have several different, like, feedback mechanisms on the YouTube side, but then also on my streaming software side, so I can kind of see a little bit more of the way things are going. They go back at the end of August. Feels like a really long summer break, because we would start like mid to late August, I think, but we would also go through mid-June, and then if you had snow days or something, like, it would be even longer. But also, I lived in a place where we got snow, and so I guess if you live in a place where it's like you don't have snow and that's not a factor. Where did the game, where did you put me? Where's my room? Okay, here it is. I like this one. Wait, this is what they used, isn't it? We could just rebuild the room from the tweet. I'm going to look now. No, it's not. Okay, they are using this wall, but they are not using this floor. I really like the rugs they have in that tweet. Let me see if I can... Like, this was their gaming room, and these little, like, the round rugs. I have not seen those, but I like them. I know this is a Star Path item. We just got this and this in the mail. These are Twitch drops. This is a Twitch drop. Her outfit is mostly Twitch drops. I have this guy. I don't think I have this desk or a single soda can. I'm assuming whatever this display case is was also from the first Pixar Star Path. Let me close that so I can see our room again. So I kind of like this floor. I like this floor just in general, but it never seems like it fits anywhere. It might be a bit much given how much is going on with the things we have. Could go for basic and dark. Ooh, or the bright white. That's something. I feel like I'd like that in a kitchen. Maybe not in here. Possibility. That kind of goes. Being darker. That's a little young for arcade style games. I sort of like this tile. Maybe not in here. I feel like I rarely see new walls and floors. And then we also end up using them up once I use them, right? It's not like I want it to be like a paintbrush where, oh good, I finally collected that floor and now I can use it anywhere. But I think like if I use this floor here, I won't be able to use it in a different room. Oh, that's interesting floor. Oh, does that kind of go with the first wall I had up? The spaceship one, maybe? How's that look if I keep wanting partitions. I'm so used to them in Happy Home that I feel like I should have them. Like, why don't I have those in this game? Let's zoom out a little bit. What other furniture do we have? So I know I just bought more of what we have in there. Ooh, we could use the pre-order bonus walls work in here. Or the windows, rather. It's kind of spacey. Maybe. I don't know if those are going to stay or not. I could see some sort of a couch. Maybe have like a lounge area too. I'm kind of just going to put out things that I think could go in this build and then figure out where they could go. Like location specific. I haven't really done much with a lot of the Wreck-It Ralph theme or the more like neon stuff. So I should still have like any of the things I have. Oh, can put that up somewhere. That's kind of colorful, so maybe. Oh, I do have several of those. So once I figure out how or if we'll use them. Maybe not that. Whose fireplace is that? Fredrickson. Why does it have all that blue on the top? I think I'm missing something with that one. Oh, the blue neon Mickey lights. Yes. I know I have at least one of those. Or I did have one of those. I don't know if I have it out somewhere, but I don't think so. Yeah, that would match the walls pretty good. Oh, that's a mirror. Interesting. Oh, these things for sure. I don't know exactly where. But it's so much easier if I just put stuff out than having to scroll through the whole menu again. Let's see. Like, I almost could see these lights going in here too. We have these. This looks so much smaller now that the room is not like 4x4. I'm not sure that we'll use both of them, but I'll put them there. I could see the Coral Reef Lounge instead of the other couch because it's got that like light up bright colors thing going on. What else do we have? Oh, this one? I think that's actually in this same set. I could also see this one. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting potential light fixtures. Well, the stools definitely. I might need more of those if I put them both at like... Because I could see those going at the counter, but then also at the arcade things, the video games. Probably not the shelves. I mean, these could work. This couch could also go. What does that look like? No, I don't. I didn't realize it was brown in the tiny. Probably not the Christmas stuff. I mean, I could make the Pixar ball work. Or the column. Picture frames and maybe like this because of the colors. Like you look at that and then you look at the little like fast food stand and they have very similar colors. So maybe if there's like two of them with a small table or something, that could be your dining area. Still a big maybe, but colors wise, they're pretty much the same. Maybe that couch? I think that is in the set, but it seems like a little too polished. I don't have nearly enough Wreck-It Ralph stuff. My arcade is currently a pile of items, so I'm not sure that it is any cooler. Although if we put a bunch of the Snowgy plushies... Aw, I wanted it to sit in the chair. Can these not go on top of things? I was thinking of putting like the gamer setup in here too, like the RGB stuff, but I'm not sure I'm gonna have a place for it. But we'll put it out just in case I can make a place for it, and I'm already running out of space, so this is gonna be interesting to try. I think I managed to not put out a single table yet, so I can't really put the tiny things on top of stuff. Ooh, the octopus table. It's the tiny one. I have the giant glass one in the potion study. I have so many of the hammocks. I just keep buying them. Like there's so many. Oh, you know what? I bet I can find a place for you guys. I really like this set. Like I want this couch and chair set in real life. So that could be a replacement couch, but again, it seems slightly formal. I just like how weird it is. The spooky speaker. Maybe? Oh, there's a stool too. Can you? Oh, you can't, can you? I was thinking, I'm used to using stools as tables, and I think in this game that might not actually work. Yeah, it's not gonna let me. That is the tiny neon Mickey light. I wonder if I need a different table. This is like a... I'm not sure about that table, but it's there for right now. Slithering rug. I don't even recognize that. I don't know what that is a part of or where I found it. The donut chair is something. I can't decide if I like it or not. Okay, here is the new from the Twitch drops. This is the desk. This is the computer that came with it. We also have the laptop down there, but we don't have to keep the laptop. Oh, and I have more of these, which were fully intended for this space. But space feels like the one thing I don't have very much of right now, because I just keep putting things. I should get more of the little arcade games. All right. Too much stuff. Here we go. Did these kind of fit together in any sort of useful way? If I put two of them, does it make sense to have two? Because if not, like that could be an easy way to free up some space too. Does this work? I don't have a good sense of what that looks like. Maybe. I think that makes more sense if you have it in a bigger area so that you can actually like access all the sides. Okay, turn this one more. Have to pop it out away from the wall, I think. Okay. Align and use the arrow buttons. So we could have two of those, maybe like that, maybe. I mean, I could turn them both in the same direction too. I like the idea of those and then these chairs together. And I'm not actually using this room, so I guess I don't have to make it practical. You don't have to actually get to everything that's in it. Do you think it would be good to have some sort of a table in between? I think I might take this stool out. I like it, but it doesn't have as much functionality as I kind of need it to. So it's not just an arcade, it's also got dining. Okay. So we have that. Does the lounge go with the window? Should the window remain kind of centered on the wall? I could also put it kind of in a corner. Have a full like corner window setup. Then where do we place everything else? Okay, we won't use both couches, so we have to decide which couch. All right, this one, this looks hard. This is made of rock. Nobody wants to sit on that, so we'll take that one out. Trying to think, like I want to make an area for the couch. I need a little area that has like the computer desk and things. And then the rest of the arcade, which I think would make more sense if I had more of the arcade machines. If I could just decide where things should go, it'd be much easier to build it. So if those, I'm like building things in my head, which I'm sure isn't as exciting because you can't see what the version in my head is. So I'm thinking you could put these, I think the air hockey tables kind of have to be somewhat freestanding, like they could go alongside against a wall, but they could kind of fill in the center area. And I was thinking the same thing with the arcade games, like these little guys, if you had a bunch of them, you could do a bank of them, like 3 or 4 on either side back to back so that people could access them from either side. These need kind of a longer space. I'm actually surprised as to how well they kind of tuck into this corner. That's not where I was going to have them, because I feel like they're usually towards the back of an arcade. Maybe, but then if they aren't there, then what goes there and where do they go? How far out from this wall do they come? Like they don't have to go all the way to the corner. But if they were, I mean, I should probably just leave them where they are since they naturally just like, that's the right amount of space for them. What am I, what's on the ground? Oh, the little Mickey light. Maybe I should put the Mickey light instead of the other one that we have. I'm gonna put it there so we know where it is. But maybe, I think that one works. But this one's really fun. Ah, get back in the room. So if we put that one there, then I'm thinking the laptop can go on this table or another small table if I can find one. Since I don't think it'll let me put it on the couch. Why? Excuse me? What? Why can't the laptop go on the table? They're like the same side. The laptop can go on the gaming table, but the laptop cannot go on the side table? Can anything go on the side table? Or is that... Did I miss it and this is actually a bench? Also, what am I picking up? Oh, this is a stool. Okay, the stool should not go on the table, so that's fine. Because if this is not a table, then we're getting rid of it. Because why would it exist? That's not... I wanted to turn the whole table because I think... Yeah, this desk you can kind of see the L-shaped legs on. Well, that's like a standing desk, right? So I think, is that the right way for that to go? Yeah. Then what would go on this? If we food stuff forward, we could put it in the back. So I don't need that much room for that. Okay. This is a weird space in the— oh, I forgot that I had put that there. Oh, do we have a better door? Because this is not— it doesn't feel like the right door for this place. None of these feel like the right door. I need to order more of the lion door. I mean, like, that's probably not the best choice for in here either. Okay, giant green door. Oh, I didn't really— oh, right. I totally forgot that you can move it. You can move the door. Okay. Yeah, we really need more doors in the game. And they're also something where I feel like I shouldn't have to order like multiple of the door. It should be like, I know how to make this door now, and so now I can transform any of my doors into that. Like that's what I want from it. Okay, we could slide this door all the way over here. Then what would I do? I'm still like, what do I put in this space? How do I make the different spaces usable enough? I think I want to make all the walls match. What is the— I have to light up this one. The green door doesn't really go, but I don't know what to do about that. Nope. No idea. I think I'm picking up the lamp when I want to be getting this desk. There we go. Alright, so if we do put this here, maybe not right next to the door, or maybe it does go next to the door. Oh. Either way, the computer that's on it is not facing the right direction. That there, and we have a chair for it. Nope. You. Yep, the chair. Alright, so we have the chair. I mean, it doesn't make sense to have a laptop on it, too. So maybe we don't incorporate the laptop? Yes, I'm thinking almost like this could go somewhere nearby, but maybe that's not the best use of it. It can be used to kind of partition off space because it can extend into the space pretty well. But like, where would that be useful? It does tuck into here. I don't like that the food thing is like right there. All right, we can make this better. I guess this should face the same direction. And then these can come a little bit closer. And then I'm thinking of moving, like I do sort of like the windows being here. I wonder if I could just, maybe I should just order more of the windows. Okay, I need to move my door. So we move the door over enough to put that window in there so that, you know, the couch is actually looking at something. Or we could flip the couch. I had been thinking of putting the couch like near the windows, but kind of looking on to the rest of the space, but now I'm not as sure. We could do it this way. And then we put this one here? No, here. I would like it in the corner. I don't think I can adjust the heights on windows. I think they're set, which isn't always for the best. How's that look? Looks a little bit cramped. It does. It looks not quite the way that I was thinking it would. Why does it look so weirdly narrow when it's in the corner like that? Like, I feel like I lost some of the window. I do feel like more of them would be useful. Maybe we just do one of these and then turn it that way so that we get a little bit more space there. I don't know, I like the substantial look of having two of them, but I'm not sure that that practically works in this area. Maybe not the couch here then. We do still need enough ground space for these. What is this random stuff I have on the ground? Now it feels empty, which doesn't make sense because it's definitely not empty. So you need at least, I feel like you need at least one table's worth of space behind these. And then these need to go somewhere. I had been thinking of putting the laptop somewhere near the couch, but apparently I don't have any tables. I don't really know how that happened. I have too much room. Maybe they're waiting in line for some food. Put the plush on the desk? Yes, oh good. It'll let me. Now I could put these over here. Or I could put them in a line back here, or kind of freestanding, or back to back. I like the shape that they make if you put them that way. Oh, YouTube, what are you doing? My bitrate just went from like 0 to 16,000. I thought it was 1,600. 16,000. It is zooming all over the place. So I'm getting the green light now again on my side. YouTube is still catching up to OBS. There, I just moved it. Okay. The OBS side looks just fine. I'm gonna check my preview. But you may want to refresh and also make sure that you check the gear icon. This time mine didn't change it, but last time mine changed it to be 144, even though the stream is in 1080. So I might check and see if it's done that for you, especially if things look fuzzy. If they look fuzzy, that is probably what happened. Oh, weird. I thought I had the lamp on this table, and so I would be picking up the lamp. What is this? Oh, that's on the ceiling. Alright, I need to decide where the arcade games are going, if the couch is gonna stay here. And then I think that'll allow me to place the other things. Ah, now finally YouTube's warning light went off. Does it make more sense to have it kind of facing that way? Maybe. Ooh, we could put... What if we put both the windows on this side? I feel like then I need to center the door because it's having other things that are symmetrical and not the door is very noticeable. Or I could swap them so they're both going towards center. Is that better if I like put this one on the left and the other one on the right? So you have the arcs kind of facing towards each other instead of away. It's so cool the way that they made the light actually go through the windows. Let's see. I don't know. I can't move the door to like a different wall, right? No. Like if I can do that, I might just have too many choices, even though my room is pretty symmetrical, so it's not gonna change anything significantly. If the door was on another side, it just means I wouldn't have to move all my furniture if that was something I wanted. See, I like the door having the lights on either side of it like that, but it feels a little bit close. Also, let's see. I could do the same thing, but over here. It's kind of strange that you have the gaming desk right there. Or is it? Maybe that's fine. I feel like I need more. I just need more arcade games. I think that's what it comes down to. These are really cheap. They're, what were they? They're only a couple hundred versus like the skee ball were like 16,000 or something. I also want this game to give me more rugs because I feel like I don't have nearly as many as maybe I should. I don't know if that's just me because I did see like the rainbow ones in the, oh, I see what you mean. I thought the one on the left was centered. Why can't I do that? Yeah, I want more rugs. I think I should order more of this one because I didn't even know I had it. And now that I know I have it, I'm going to be looking for it and expecting it to be there. Okay. These have to have some amount of space around them. I think maybe that's okay spacing. I don't know if I just take the laptop out. I can't put things on this, can I? There's all this counter space and you won't let me use any of it. All right, maybe we swap the laptop and the Mickey light. No, let me... How precise do I have to be to pick up the Mickey light? Can I put it and... I'd like it to be on the table with the rest of the stuff, but it is not gonna happen. I need a different tiny table kind of thing. What? My couch isn't against the wall? Okay. That's good to know. I didn't realize that. Then we can put the laptop on the dining table. Oh, we can't. Cool. Bye. Not doing that then. Because I think any other small table that I get, the laptop won't fit on it either. And that's just, I don't have time for that. Okay, we've got a variety of ceiling lighting and wall stuff. I was gonna hit the plus button to go into wall mode, which is not a thing in this game. I don't need to do that. Alright, I could keep that there. Put it on this wall. I feel like we have some very empty places. Yeah, I hope not. I'm assuming that any larger table, maybe it goes on. But like, we had one of the larger small tables and it looked like they had the same number of squares and it wouldn't let it go on that. So I'm a little concerned because I feel like it should have gone on that. Okay, we've got these neon lights and I pick this one up. Yeah. Do we put it over there? Do we put it over here? Where is it getting the music it's playing? I sort of like it in this region, but I don't necessarily want it on top of the other existing lights. I've got a lot of ceiling light things, which I wish would just be on. I might just use all of the weird lights. Oh, I can't put things over that. I could put one here. I have more of these, and I have more of those. So I think I've got like 5 more of the tangled lanterns. And I wish I could just turn them on in this mode. Because I'm not, once I put them where I want them, I'm not going to be able to reach stuff. So I could do like a line of them. Oh, I wonder, I know I have the Wreck-It Ralph shelves with the cute plush downstairs. I kind of want to put them on this wall. I don't have a desk or anything, but I'm thinking, you know, like a prize wall. Oh, they glow pink. Wall. Yeah, what else do we have that's wall stuff? Okay, so we have some plants. Vibrant wall plant. What are these? Island drawings. Maybe. Vintage advertising posters. Maybe? I mean, we do have these, the nightmarish wall sconces, which I like. They have a fun glow to them. Pixelated window? Do you fit in here? It might not, but we can take it down after. Fruit poster. The banners, like, maybe. The space porthole? Maybe. Kitchen stuff. Rectangle mirrors? Maybe? I don't... Those might not stay. Oh, this window is different than the other window. This is like a stagnant scene, I think, whereas the other one, I think it kind of moves. Bridge paint. Oh, that's a Cinderella one. Symbol window. Oh, a dartboard. I see no safe place to put a dartboard because all of my remaining, like most of my remaining space is like where people are sitting. We might put that in there somewhere. Oh, and that's all. Okay. How about lighting? So we have a bunch more of these. And they're colorful enough that I could see using them kind of as a, like thinking of them like a garland kind of. I don't know if I want to use them all in here. We do have these. They're also fun and bright. And this one, which we have one of in the room already. And I could put several more. Although I'm not entirely sure where. So I guess I only have the plushie shelves downstairs. Because I didn't... Like, those go on the wall and I don't think I saw them here. I thought I had, like, many of them. I guess this is where I would have seen them. Okay. Let's fix that ceiling decor, and maybe some of the wall stuff needs to change too. Not forward. Am I like in the brick wall and that's why it doesn't like it? Like, why can't... When is it gonna catch up to the hand? This is so strange. Can I... It's not gonna let me put it over the arcade games, because I guess it's counting the arcade games as like a tall item. I mean, we could bring this out all the way. Do I like them along that wall? I may have too many of them. I don't like the way that they look when they're off, like alongside all the other really bright stuff. So maybe I don't need as many. I'm debating about getting the plushie shelf or not. I like lamp, you know? It's a good lamp. I like that there's strings of things though. So if I could figure out a way to use them where they're allowed to be used. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, was it would work as a prize shelf. That might be that might be too much stuff on the ceiling. Oh my goodness, I haven't saved this whole time. Please, please be okay. Oh. You see how far back in time we are? Okay. You'll notice that it's a weird, I don't know how this game works, but it is so weird. Because you'll see like the dartboard that I just put down, that's here. These things are arranged the way I had them, but for some reason, like, these aren't here. And this tiny lamp is still over here. Like, why? Why does it do what it does? It's so strange. Like, why are you doing this? I don't even know how to explain that. Like, if I was gonna report it to Gameloft, like, your game's weird. Like, how does its saving work? Because, like, it's not even, it reverted back to a certain save. Like, I feel like the save should be able to handle the area of a single room and, like, auto-save everything in the single room, not just the stuff that's, like, I want to say close to you is how it's doing it, but it's not even that. That's so weird. So weird. Okay, this guy was here. I think we had this couch. Are we just... I'm just missing one of the skee ball things? I guess it had two items that it thought should occupy the same space, and it's just not there? That one's new, because that was one of the first things that we put down. I don't think I've seen it behave quite like that before. I've seen this game do some strange things. Very strange. And it is continuing to do the strange things. And find new ways to do the strange things. We do have a fourth one. Do we want a fourth skee ball machine in here? I guess we sort of have room. Sort of. Is there anything else that is missing now that I've forgotten about? Move. And then I think this one could slide right in here. There we go. I think these stools need to move slightly. Okay. I think I'll move these few, and then I'll save it, and then I'll go back in. Oh, this feels like so many now. Like from down here. That looks much better. Okay. I know it says we saved 30 seconds ago, but I don't have a lot of trust in what saving means for this game. All right, so we have those. Can I walk? I can even walk between those. We have this going on. We've got the Wally posters. So if I do go down and I get the prize shelf, I think it's gonna go here. So maybe we put the Wally poster somewhere else. Oh, some of the wall decor, did it move? We do need to find somewhere better for the dartboard, because if somebody sits in this chair, you're gonna be throwing darts at their head. So if that stays, has to go somewhere else. Oh, and this, Useless table. I forgot that the doors make sounds now. Okay. I have at least one of the prize shelves on the first floor. I know that I own several of them. So like this one is my first one. It's been here, but I know I've bought more, so I don't know what room they're in. Okay, they're not in here. I feel like, oh, that was the same door, wasn't it? They don't sound very different. I don't know. I'm not, like, I know I have more than one. I wonder if they're one of those things that's just misclassified. I don't remember what it was, but in a previous decorating stream, like there was something I ended up buying a ridiculous amount of because it was not under the category where it should have been. Okay. Back into decorating mode. And I think we're almost done. So that was under wall. I'm hoping it's under wall items because it goes on the wall. Okay, it's saying that this is a wall. Oh, because it has the TV. It's like, how is that a wall item? Some of these I feel are really questionable. See, now it says 2. Did I miss it? Did I click on a different category? Because I feel like this stuff looks different to me. I'm so confused. Like the potions cupboard should not be a wall item. I should be able to use that as something freestanding. Okay. I want to see this closer. We'll just put them down. I don't know if we're going to need both, but if it'll let me put both down, I'll do that. Let's move these Wally posters. I have no idea where. Oh, my window isn't in the place where it was. That's so strange. Maybe we don't use the Wally posters? You're over there for the time being. Not having a good time with the camera. Okay. Come here, Wall. Is it this way? I think I had switched these. So that one's actually supposed to go on this side. This one is supposed to go over here. So I had them arcing away. Oops. Come on, come back. I mean, I could put them in other places too. All right, how do I think I have too much ceiling stuff in here. It is crowded looking, trying to see. Oh, hey, it must have just gotten dark because all the lights just turned on inside. So that's fun. I like that I can see better. How do I... Why? I am not going to be able to center those. Okay. Where did I put the second one? Over here. Bring it. If we do like 2 lines. I can see that you're on top of the item. We all know what you're supposed to allow me to click. Okay. Oh, I was hoping I could get it with like a little bit less space in between. But I don't think so. All right. And then now that we have all the lights on, things look really different. I'm not sure if I should just do like more of these over here. Like I like this pink one with everything. I kind of like the blue one with everything too. I don't know if it should be over the couch or... Well, I guess here it's kind of mimics the other side. Like this lamp as a lamp but I don't know if it needs to stay. This is a lot. This is maybe too glowy. Like, I don't... I like it, but the way that this light is rendering is making it so I can't see anything. So maybe not. Yes, I saw somebody do a build with this one, the blue one. If I ever see the floor lamp version, I'm gonna get it. I'm not sure if I have it yet. I don't think I saw it. But it does. It has the bubbles that come out of it. I'm kind of disappointed that this version doesn't. That's so cool. Like, I want that. Right, maybe we take these out and we keep all the ridiculous kinds of lighting. Oh, you won't let that happen because you've decided that those are too tall. It is still a lot of light in here. Like, more than I feel like I need. Oh, we have most of the Little Mermaid stuff. That's really cool. Ooh. Okay, I really like this. This purple chandelier looks so much better on than I thought it did. And it's got such glow to it. Maybe I should do more of those instead. Got our prize shelves. You know what? I need to save. No. No! Game, I was trying to do the right thing. I was trying to save. All right, well. There was that glimpse of it right there. You saw when I pressed the OK button that it showed us this brief moment of what it looks like. So, maybe no tour today. I do need to go do dinner, so I think I might just take that as our stopping point. But if you remind me next stream, we can look at it in more detail. I have a feeling I'm going to have to fix a few things, but hopefully not very much. Because we did get that save in between doing some of that work. But yeah, thanks for hanging out and talking about all the update news. I'm not sure. I'm debating about putting out a video on today's roadmap because I know that's what most of the stream was talking about those things. I do have some audio recorded for it, so I might, whoops, sorry. I bumped the mic. I don't know if you could hear it. I might make a standalone video on that, kind of a more compressed version of talking about some of those things and highlighting what we did on stream with the code. If you're looking for the code that was in there, if you want to do it yourself, you can convert the zeros and ones from binary using a website. And if you don't want to do that, it's PIXL. You put that in and then you get the skee ball machine, the arcade game, and the what's it called? The air hockey table that we were just working with. Those are free items that came if you found the code on the roadmap. How to do that is also towards the beginning of the stream if you want to see how that's done. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'm sure they will tell us even more stuff the rest of the week. And whenever the update comes out, we'll definitely be streaming that too. So have a good evening, night, morning, maybe for somebody somewhere, time zones. And I'll see you next time.